everyone else got referee shirts on.
Alright, I started the recording.
It's like Animorphed on.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Voros. Last time, I'm gonna roll for who gets to recap.
It's been
Not me, I'm dead.
One, you were still there.
Spoilers!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
God, I'm so lit.
It was Ebey.
Oh.
What happened last time?
Oh, well, I know for sure that Cole died.
Okay.
Spoilers!
Well, this is spoiler time. Close your ears. We fought a stinky lich.
Yeah.
And it was the guy who was was it Vizeron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Verizon Wireless.
Yeah, it was Verizon Wireless from last season. He's a lich now.
I don't want to see it.
He died?
No, he
They
lived.
can't see that.
Oh shit.
I just
You
saw
defeated
He
him.
died, but he lived.
You at least defeated him.
I, the player, know that he lived.
Okay.
Okay, there you
And then we left the spooky castle
Yeah.
by half the party turning into birds.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go meet up with
On an airship.
the government on an airship.
Okay.
They're not gonna know it's us and they're gonna shoot us down.
Giant Eagles!
Okay, that's good
What
enough.
happens, happens.
I will
They're gonna Stonewall Jackson
amend
us.
a little bit and say, well, not amend, but I will add to your recap and say the party found, let's see,
Oh yeah, X's wife.
$20.
no, yeah, 20, about 350.
Yes.
The party found about.
And it was about that time I realized I wasn't talking to Vizeron. It was a dinosaur.
Yeah, it was.
There you go.
It was
I'm
the
not gonna say the
dinosaur
whole
from
bit.
Icewind
I'm not
Dale.
gonna say the whole
It's
bit.
Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, it's from Icewind Dale. So
back.
you found a old black book. Who has the black book with the
Oh, it's a spellbook.
stinky black book?
What?
I think you had it, and it had like a bulge in the
I
cover.
think I picked it up, took it, and refused to do anything with
There was
it.
a bulge in the cover where basically like something was shoved between the pages.
Oh yeah. I just didn't want to fuck with it because it was spooky.
Yeah, and you found some money.
In between.
There was a
That was
key
fine.
with a
You can have it, I'll
strange
open it.
symbol on it. I don't remember if anyone of you guys
Um,
was able to successfully identify the symbol on the key.
I think N-Team
I did.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But I don't remember
It
what
was an antiquated arcane symbol for necromancy and death.
Oh yeah. No, I actually have that in my inventory.
Okay.
Oh, you can use
You did you guys take the circlet from Cleave, the Wastrelith?
I don't think so.
It had an amber spell gem embedded in
Oh,
the
you
circlet.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I'll let you double check what you're saying.
Other than that, there was Vizeron's magic items.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing his robe around my waist.
Yeah, his robe of stars.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, and I
This is
have
great
his,
social defense that we hadn't decided on yet.
I'm using his wand of paralysis as my focus.
So you have that basically on your hip or something?
Yeah, like a gun.
Is it like?
Dangling.
Is it? How do I say this without saying too much? Is it being covered up or is it like open carry?
Are you open carrying
Yeah.
this wand of paralysis?
Is that legal here?
It's frowned upon, but it's legal.
I mean, you're on
an airship now.
you're not in an airship.
You know what? You know what?
We're not-
I'll say this. Since I'm wearing the robe of useful items, I just have it in one of the empty pockets.
Okay. And the bracelets of defense are just somewhere in one of you guys' bags.
I have them on me, but
So
I'm
just like,
I'm not
Let me grab my
So like
wand
in
for
your
a
backpack
second.
or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 'cause
Hold
we
it
talked,
like Voldemort.
talked about having them, and then weren't sure who wanted them.
Okay. All right. So, after finding all that stuff, looting the place, there was that big banging on the door.
Yeah.
But you guys then turned into birds and just flew up the.
It was
broke
blew out a
the
window.
We smashed through the
stained glass
really nice stained glass window.
that depicted himself.
And then left out a different window.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Then we went back to the door.
No, you left the being known as Dozier at the fucking place. And then you fled out the window towards where the airship is going to be.
Yeah.
To the south part of the glacier. It's just kind of making its way, but you guys are going to meet it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll dogfight it.
Okay.
I don't have any spell slots left.
Oh shit.
And we're going to continue where we left off. So,
Oh, we're deaf.
up ahead.
Oh, and we leveled up.
Yeah, you guys also leveled up.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because we finally into triple-digit health.
I can turn into birds now,
Oh fuck yeah.
but I'm not going
Oh.
to.
Team Bird?
I just got enough druid levels to turn into a flying bird.
Can't you also turn
The
into
three
a
of us are
flying bird?
druids.
Oh god!
Yeah, we're
We became the nature boys
party.
again.
Yeah. I died and came back as a nature
My
boy.
character's not silly like that. It just so happens that I'm
I also
a nature boy.
have not been silly like that.
I have been silly like that.
We haven't had an actual nature boys discussion yet.
Yeah.
It's on its way, probably.
It's creeping in
I did not.
like a shadow under the
grab
door.
my
We can
It's
see it.
unavoidable.
pictures.
Yeah.
Oh well.
We can visualize an
I got
Tied
it.
to the train tracks.
I was
The train's
playing
about to
Dark
hit
Knight,
us.
and
There are
then
two things
I got hit
guaranteed
so
in
hard
this
I couldn't
life.
be
The sun
res.
will die and the nature boys will goon.
Let's just say we're
It's
even now.
inevitable.
You took away my powers. I accidentally got you killed. We're good.
I fucking asked you about that first.
I mean,
You took away your powers and became a better character.
Would you?
That's true. I did.
Would you have like? Were there ashes of coal left?
I mean, there would have been. 'cause
It
it
turned
got
into ashes
disintegrated.
because it got disintegrated.
Okay.
Again.
I was
Holy
able-
shit.
Would you have just have
Oh,
like
yes,
a
I'm
pouch
stuck.
of coal on your hip?
He would be in a vial.
Okay.
There's a vial.
Use them as a spell component.
I don't cast spells. You think I could regrow a half orc?
Not out of ashes.
Maybe not the orc half.
If it's
the
Also,
other
make sure
half.
you keep. Also, make sure you keep the sword.
I have it.
Make sure someone keeps it. Don't throw it
I
away.
have it on me.
Throw it in the
It's his
garbage.
phylactery.
Might be.
Okay.
You sprinkle some ash on the
Took
sword
my
and
soul
it
when
grows
I
into
died.
coal like a starfish.
Wrong mood.
Oblivion?
throw it into the
Wrong
ocean
mood.
like a noob.
Sorry. I need a better mood for this. I'll just,
That was just generic mood.
yeah. We need one more something.
Generic mood.
You walk into a
thank
city
you.
in Oblivion and tell me
Okay.
about generic mood.
That's the mood of this
Tastes
game.
angry.
Yes.
So, continuing on.
Huh?
You are all. Okay, so who's on who? Who's flying?
I think I was right
He's
on
on me.
Mardians.
Me and Aurelia are.
Look at my drink real quick.
Okay. So Adagio is a giant eagle, and Aurelia is being held by Amarok riding on the eagle.
Mhm.
And then Bartiums, you're wild shape,
Yeah.
and Saf Noah is riding your back.
Yeah, I look like a phoenix, but I'm not a phoenix because that's not something you can turn into.
You're a
In
mole.
the 45 minutes since we left,
There's
I
not even a
leveled
stat
up
block
and
for it in
did
the original.
turned into a
Vermilion
robot.
Vermilion bird?
It inspired you.
Bird?
I was like, oh,
Yeah, Vermilion Bird.
Okay.
You're a Moltres.
I have my fucking wildfire druids like they're fucking dudes.
It's
that
shiny
do
Moltres.
phoenix.
It's
Hell
a
yeah.
turkey.
Are you trying Moltres is pink?
Yeah, it looks like an uncooked turkey.
Yeah, it does. Okay. So while flying through the cloudy, cold, windy north, you eventually, 45 minutes to an hour, maybe a bit more.
How long did you guys wild shape last?
Hours.
An hour.
Couple hours.
Oh,
I
it's
think.
like
Yeah.
it's like
It's like 2-3 hours.
3 or 4, I think.
Yeah, I think it's half.
It depends on your druid.
I don't
level.
even. Yeah, I don't even fucking know.
Let me look at
I think I'm
I'm gonna say 4 hours.
I'm
Mine
at
is
6,
4
I think.
hours, and I'm an 8th level druid. So
I'm
you
gonna
guys
say
probably
4
know
hours
more.
for now.
How level
I think it's
druid
half your level.
What level druid are you?
Level 11.
From our level up to?
So I'm level 14 and I can last for 7 hours.
Yeah, it's half your
You can last.
I can.
That's literally what it said. Yes.
I know. It's, okay.
They call me Stamina Einsenham for a reason.
Ha ha! Sex pun.
They
ha,
don't.
ha.
They don't say that. They don't say that.
So you make your way farther down south in these glaciers, and about level with your guys' height, you see that
Level with.
What is it?
it's an airship.
Oh shit!
God damn it, Caleb.
It's the royal airship of Voros. The one. There's only one.
Hey, I remember that ship. I threw up on it once.
Yeah. Out of before we start recording, yeah, the
In the alternate timeline?
season 0.
This is
the ultimate
timeline.
In my timeline.
Adagio used it in the backlog timeline. So, do you approach the airship? It clearly is someone on the scouting crow's nest area that with a spyglass that's seeing you and is like
The airship
waving
is
down
approaching me.
and talking to the rest of the crew,
Yes.
and yelling at them. Okay. So you get pretty close to it, and this woman steps out onto deck. Now, where is she? Is she technically in Act 1 pictures or Act 2 pictures? Because we're kind of in a transition between Act 1 and 2.
You can't just say that out loud.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
I don't know who it could be. You're the cloud.
Ah!
Woman.
Ooh.
Woman.
She killed.
Oh,
No, I said who?
Oh. So
I
this
said-
woman in a coat comes out, and she is on the deck. She actually has like a tricorn hat, but she has it off.
Fuck yeah.
She's holding.
Oh!
She's holding
Oh.
her hand.
You mentioned her. You did.
I did.
You did.
Well, Nikoria told you her name.
Yeah, well, you are Nikoria.
I am
You
Nikoria.
did mention her.
You're
I am everyone other than you guys.
Ramona.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
So this human lady walks out on deck and sees the birds with people riding on top, and she gives you guys a curious look as you
She gives us the Pixar stare.
the eyebrow thing, and then do you attempt to land or do you just wait for her to do anything or anything
Land
else?
on top of the ship.
I will. I mean, that's the best place the ship to land. So I'm gonna
The way
land
you're
on top
saying
of the
that is
ship.
making me sus.
And on the
I'm just
sails.
asking.
We're gonna get arrested.
This harpoon's trained on us right now, but I'll land.
Okay. You land probably kind of near here on the front of the ship.
Same.
Okay. So the ship slows down to a crawl as soon as you guys get into about to land. You see there's someone there's probably some magic shit going on in the back of it that kind of dims as it slows down. So this blonde woman introduces herself. Do you stay in bird form or do you wild shape back?
No, the minute
Yeah, I would.
the minute whoever's riding me gets off, I go back to a
Okay.
Same.
bird.
So you guys are all in your normal forms.
The moment someone riding you gets off,
Yeah,
Yeah, you're tired. And
You're
just sit
carrying
down,
a body.
Have a cigarette.
no, that's Aloysius.
She looks at all of you, notices you're carrying a body, gives you a concerned look, but then says, she clears her throat like this is a prepared speech she has. Hello, mighty warriors. I am your captain, Ramona Lones Faer, and I commend your service to the nation of Voros. Yeah, I'll give you a spelling. Yeah, Ramona. H-R... No, okay. Ramona.
Ramona.
I wouldn't be surprised at this
Just ain't
point.
that bad anymore.
So, it's how you think Ramona is spelled.
Stockholm syndrome time.
Yeah, Ramona with all the last name.
Last name is Lones
I got more flavors on the way. Okay.
Why?
Faire.
F-A-I-R-E?
Faire. Faire.
Like Renaissance.
Ramona
Fair.
Lones Faire.
Okay.
And I commend your service to the nation of Voros. There is in I don't know boat terms. In the front part, where she's standing on the deck, there is a sigil, which looks like the symbol of Voros, which is like a dragon symbol.
Oh, is it a fast travel symbol?
yet.
She
But
says,
it will be.
before I continue, please step on the sigil on deck,
Oh,
one at a time before we depart.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
I step.
You step on it.
I put one long step for me. The
Just
small
step
You
on
step on the sigil. She looks at your boots, and then she looks back at you and says, "Proceed.
What was that about?
Precautions.
Insight check.
Insight that
Ooh,
bitch."
do it. Inside check.
Yeah, I'll also do it.
I'll step onto the symbol next.
Okay. Nothing happens for you.
You explode.
I got natty light.
I got 19.
Okay.
Yeah, mine has calories.
24.
Okay, you guys all get it. She is checking for a certain type of creature
Oh,
that
yeah.
you guys could be because of what happened last time.
Oh, that's
Oh.
fair. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That's. I guess this is a little our fault.
Yeah.
Because those wolf wares could shapeshift.
Whoops.
Yes.
And there's some magic shit going on in this sigil on the
I'm
deck.
glad someone's taking a little bit of.
Yeah,
Turns into a wolf.
Well, he's not a wolf horse, so he's good.
it's a werewolf. It's different.
Doesn't matter.
It's different. It's,
Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
I will step on the thing next.
You step on there,
Wee woo wee woo.
nothing changes.
Alright.
your real form
She says-
is revealed.
She
It's
says,
exactly the same.
good, proceed.
Do I recognize
what
what
to do.
type of magic this is?
Make an arcana check.
And is it similar to the sword?
No.
Natural one.
22.
There's probably a glyph of warding cast on that sigil,
Ooh. Whoa.
but you're not sure what spell's in it.
Okay.
And she looks at you with the body, and she says,
Bodies.
well, the body doesn't need to be on you, so you can put that down or keep it in your hands. Step on the symbol, please.
Holding Aurelia, I'll walk into the symbol.
As you walk into the symbol,
Explode.
something happens.
Maybe. Does it explode?
A gong sounds. Gong! It reverberates through the deck of the ship. And everyone pulls out weapons and trains them right on you. That's part of the crew. Especially Ramona. She pulls out a glowing dagger and presses it right up close to you. And she says, and you are?
Oh.
I'm
Chris writing this right now.
I'm Amarok Steelfang.
And why are you a lycanthrope?
Yeah.
No,
Why are you yellow?
That's kind of racist.
Like Amarok's face doesn't change. He is completely
Yeah.
stoic. Do you work for Nicoria?
Yes.
You can talk to her.
You don't pose a threat.
If I posed a threat, I wouldn't be looking the way I am now, would I? Wouldn't I be a werewolf?
That magic doesn't change you back. It just alerts us of your nature.
Mm-hmm. And I've been traveling with these people. I helped them stop the man who was causing this problem, and he allowed me to ride on his back. And as far as I can tell, you don't have an issue with me, right?
Did you know of his nature?
Yep.
And you trust him?
I'm gonna walk up behind Amarok and slap him on the shoulder.
Oh no!
I just steal stuff. He's not that big of a deal. I can steal stuff from him when he's not paying attention. Like, he's not a threat.
She recoils her dagger and sheathes it. And she says, well, you're very unique then.
Yeah. If it makes you feel safer, I'm assuming that you have a brig on this ship.
Tell Ryan what that means.
Is there a jail?
Jail.
It's a whole-
Oh, yeah.
Boat jail.
They do not.
That is
What kind of fucking
not
ship?
smart.
This is not used for
It's the
war.
limo.
This
It's
is
the
the
limo.
pleasure cruiser that the
Yeah.
government has to use now
Oh,
because
it's
they have no
fucking
other
Jeff
choice.
Goldblum ship from Thor.
I was gonna say this is Air Force One.
It's my birthday.
Yeah. This is what the government uses to travel from city to city to do government official shit.
Okay.
But they're
Yeah.
using it in this context because they have no other way.
Fine.
But she says,
Oh yeah, Air Force One.
She says no.
Get off my plane.
Okay. Well, I will not pose a threat to you or your crew. I will be mostly watching over this body. If you have anything that can stop decomposition, or anybody that has the ability to cause decomposition on the or stop decomposition on the ship, it would be greatly appreciated.
She looks over and she says she yells for a man named Klaus. Klaus! And a dwarven man steps up. He's a mage. And he's like used in wizard robes, and he comes over and he asks what's wrong. She explains the situation, and he ends up casting Gentle Repose on Aurelia's body. And oh yeah, I will say he was one of the, when they were training on you. He was ready to witch bolt on you, but he stopped that once. Yeah. You notice when those guys were training weapons on you, all their weapons were made of pure dirty iron.
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked as well.
I know, but
No, I'm
from
telling.
the wolf wares.
No, I'm
you
telling
know
them.
that.
I'm telling them. I'm like, yeah. By the way, if you're gonna go after actual lycanthropes, use silver. It works better. And I walk on.
She's like, we know it's for the wolf wares. So you guys are all cleared on the ship
Just the stuff I rolled.
and are allowed to stay on while they turn around and maximum overdrive.
Yes. Is there a guy with fucking horse wings?
No, there is that same mage guy. He goes down to the bottom of the deck, and there's an air elemental tied to the ship.
Of course.
Is there a horse wings
With
on
ropes?
the air elemental?
If you want there to be,
I just want the guy to do the plank to do.
Maximum overdrive.
It's like Final Fantasy X, where they keep like 5 chocobos in the ship.
Yeah. Wait, I don't actually know what I'm talking. Wait, what you're talking about? Why did I say
To
that?
move the ship forward in Final Fantasy X, they have a chocobo on like a hamster wheel. Like to move it forward.
That's so fucking stupid. What?
Indentured servitude.
I don't know. Well, I mean,
It's an animal.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't FF10 all about racism?
yes,
Fucking hell.
it's religious
Those
racism.
damn Albed.
Yep, those damn Albeds.
Okay.
Alright, so ride
Walk over
Ride
the problem.
through
Right in the fuck, yeah.
cold, fucking windy snow day that is today. Back to Varunthar. It'll take you 9 hours. So you guys may have a long rest on this boat.
Yeah!
Yes!
Hey, look, that's
All right.
what allows you to level up.
Say
That's where
goodbye
you
to
just
AIDS,
level up.
everyone,
I don't have AIDS anymore.
because you're taking a long rest.
No,
Nobody
I,
has
I got
AIDS
a drug
anymore.
cocktail.
Oh no, it's because of
You
all the money
killed
you
the
have.
source of AIDS.
You guys all
The
realize
source?
Yeah.
there are 8 people on this ship. Ramona,
The
one of them,
monkey?
Klaus another, and there are 6 more other people on this ship manning the things that need to be manned for it to work properly.
Are we in like? Do we have quarters that we're resting in?
There is a under deck area. Yes, you can rest in those. There's like bunks and cots. During this trip, is anyone going to stay on deck instead of under deck to rest?
I mean, once I finish sleeping, I'll be up over there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll probably stay on deck to rest.
Anyone who's staying above deck for any length of time more than maybe half an hour, I need everyone to give me a con saving throw.
A quan save.
Quan save, please.
No more +5s for you.
Huh?
But they said you're staying below.
11.
No, I'm saying up.
Oh, okay.
17.
Hey,
Hey.
16.
Everyone's fine except for Safnoa, who, because of the thin air up here, immediately becomes incapacitated.
Still get a long rest.
Huh?
Can I still get a long
Should
rest?
be unconscious.
The-
Oh,
that's fine.
unconscious
That's fine.
basically.
The
yeah,
man
you-
of the man of the forest can
But-
handle the
Yeah,
cold.
a forest is ground level.
You know what? The
Drag
air's
him under.
thin. He's just
if someone can drag you under deck, and then you
that's
can get a long rest.
You can show that he's
I'll
never
hold by
flied
one of his
before.
ankles.
That's fine.
Basically,
I mean,
No, with
I'm
my
not
6
fully-
strength, I'll.
That's fine.
No, I would have picked you up and helped you down.
yeah, you find it
holding his
difficult to
ankle.
breathe. You're not acclimated to the thin air up here.
Yeah, I like ground level where there's
transformed
lots
into
of
a
air.
bird. Now he can acclimate.
There we go.
No, I haven't done that yet. I refuse to turn into a bird.
You do that when you
The
grow up
sky is
a
for
bird.
nerds. I'm a man.
Okay.
Pulls up the shaver.
If you did, if no one did drag you down, you wake up with 1 level of exhaustion too. But they drag you down, and you can have it all.
Just passed out on the Just oh damn. All right. Anyway,
Just throw you downstairs.
The captain Ramona is like, whatever.
You broke 6 bones, but at least
So-
he's not incapacitated.
So while we're
somebody
here,
didn't have their air legs.
yeah, while we're here, does anyone want to do any roleplay on the ship with Ramona or any crew or with each other before we start the
With Ramona.
back to Varunthar part?
I'm unconscious.
Okay.
Amarok, if Adagio is anywhere near him at any point during the travel, he's still staring and holding Aurelia, and for a second he'll put her down, and he'll look at him. I'm sorry for how I acted. I preached a lot about staying together when fighting, and part of that killed Cole. Wasn't my intention. I just got lost in the moment. But I do have a favor to ask you. He'll look back at the body for a second. If anything happens to me between now and if we find that thing again, I need you to kill him for me. With the most prejudice.
We're going past prejudice and straight into racism.
Yes.
That's what woke you up. He's already on my list.
And then it's another reason.
One of the crew members, a beefy human man, comes
Curious
down
Grizzly?
under. Yeah, he comes down
No,
under
Michael
deck
Hearn.
and just starts eating some hardtack. And
His teeth break.
yeah, he grows more, and then he asks, he asks you he asks Amarok and Adagio, whoever's in the room under deck. I don't know if you're there.
I'm at the bow of the ship. I'm sort out.
Okay. He asks you to like, what was the war like up on the front lines? He's like kind of a war enthusiast.
War
He's a fucking war tourist.
He's like every dad when they reach like 45 who gets really into like World War II documentaries and shit. On
Yeah,
History
but
Channel.
I know that
My
guy.
dad was already there before he turned 40.
Well,
In World War II?
this guy is the History Channel.
Oh,
Back in my day.
Yeah.
It was pestilent and miserable.
Oh, so.
There was pestilence everywhere.
That made me miserable.
It made me
What the
miserable.
fuck do you want?
So you can chat with this guy for a while if you want, or you can. Just
I don't know if I want to. I said I wasn't gonna be.
If you guys are standoffish, he'll leave.
No, I mean, I'll answer his questions, but
Yeah.
I just,
It's gonna give a bunch of one-word answers.
Yeah.
we're very tired.
War is bad.
We literally,
We lost a lot of good.
there's 4 of us and we won the entire war, so we're very tired.
I gotta swab the poop deck. But I like talking to you.
Step back and bones where everyone poops.
As you were a soldier.
I don't take orders from you, but okay. Anyways, Ramona then comes down after that and is like, "Get back to your job."
I liked this ship better the first time.
The first time?
This is my second time on this ship.
But you just got back.
From what? Oh, the war. That was Caleb. That was Caleb.
The PTSD's hitting hard.
No, in the other time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ramona comes down and is like, now that you've had some time to gather yourself after the fight you had, we had a itinerary or a list of people that we were supposed to grab. Where is Cull and where is Falk?
Dead and dead.
And we have a Safnoa here. And
Yes.
he wasn't on.
I didn't introduce myself.
Oh yeah, okay. We have this other man here. Who is that? He wasn't on this list.
Yeah, we rescued him from a glacier, but he helped us.
Is he?
Sorry, a boat that was sinking.
Okay. Is he on the up and up? Is he
So far, yeah.
trustworthy?
I trust him.
Are you still sleeping? Are you like you waking up like
Slowly
Lemmy?
waking up.
Like
He's got the Libby, yeah.
the Lemmy face. Okay. You're purple.
Wait, do you need to do the full 8 for long rests?
You're a half elf, right?
I am a race.
Yeah, he's a race.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't ask the race that because of that.
His ears are a little pointy,
Yeah, they're low pointed.
but not as much as like even a half elf.
Oh, he's a quarter elf. You're an octa elf.
It's an auction room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say so.
But he does need a. I believe you need
I-
8. Yeah.
I spend 8 hours sleeping.
Okay, there you go.
Yes. But then while he's taking a nap,
My long rest ends at some point during those 8 hours.
God damn it.
so she's
That
like,
almost cuts out 1 out of like 35 races.
I know.
Almost.
I
She's
do
like-
require sleep.
well, it's
Okay.
interesting that Falk died. Do you have his things on him? That were on him. The,
Yeah, no,
the band.
I think
Rock
did
just-
grab his.
Do you have his armband?
Okay.
She asks.
Give me a second. I open my Mary Poppins bag.
Uh-huh.
And I stick like my whole arm in there.
Yes.
Did you actually have it?
Damn.
Up to the shoulder
I think
joint.
you did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think you took all of my
I
stuff.
basically stripped Falk naked the moment he died.
It's just that all of Falk's stuff was really specific to only sorcerers, so nobody in the party could use it.
But she's asking if you have his armband that marked him as a murderer.
Shing.
So it's there.
Yeah.
She says.
It slides on me.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I mean, it won't clamp down like
I
magic.
turn into Falk.
You can put it on and it's like a sleeve, but you won't clamp down magically unless a certain thing, like magic word is
I don't
used.
know.
Will it happen when you happen to fall?
I died.
She says, okay, you are probably going to want to keep that
Okay. I
and
put
show
back.
it to my dad when you if you meet him.
Your dad?
Yeah,
Who is your father?
Jonathan Lonesfire. He's the captain of the guard in I forget if it was in Osenor.
That's going to be
I have a lot
important.
of witnesses.
Do you know this person?
Nope, but I know what a centaur is.
Okay.
Do you have any coffee on your boat?
You wake up and say,
Yeah.
Faye has coffee.
No.
She says we only have like Nescafe and stuff.
That's fine.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna
exactly what
make
he
some
says.
coffee.
Nescafe is a real thing in Voros.
Yeah.
Can be if
Yes,
you want
it
it to be.
No, okay.
If he decides that it is, it is.
She says she has some like powder, like
shitty and some
ground
coffee.
up shit. Yeah.
That's fine.
Some freeze dried
I'm just gonna
grounds.
yeah.
leave and make coffee.
Folgers.
No.
That commercial's gonna play, and it's gonna be really weird. With between the
The siblings, don't you fuck with me!
yeah, they like really want to
They
fuck
have-
each other. It's
They have
weird.
a weird sexual tension. It's a very strange commercial.
Yeah. There's like an edit where someone like reshot it to have people like look like a lot like them like do it.
It's
and-
not. It's
and-
literally a sketch from a show.
Yeah, it's like a
not
sketch.
a re-edit.
Well, okay, sorry, it's a sketch. It looks a lot like them, and they start like doing
Okay.
stuff, and it's like and you think it's the real commercial. So she said, "Yeah, my father is the captain of the guard in Senor. He has ties to Avi, the city where Thaman Longhorn is, the captain of the guard there. And they were talking about Falk coming back to Senor after this job was done, so he can be released.
Man,
But since he's dead."
Oh shit!
some fucking plot points that I wasn't expecting.
But since he's dead, you might want to keep that
Literally 5 minutes
until
away from retirement.
until you may
not.
see
You
him again.
release?
I'm not sure if you're going to a Senor at any time, but if you
That's what
do,
they said.
return that to him. He's going to need that.
This isn't the first plot
Is it
point
Avi?
that's popped up since he
Avi is
died.
the other city.
ABI.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the captain.
Oh, God.
This man named Thaman Longhorn is the captain of the guard there, and they have ties together. Like they basically communicate with each other about their guard shit.
Yeah, they're-
and crimes.
Their work buddy. The crimes.
And crimes. Like crimes that are going on in
Oh,
each
okay.
city.
I think that would be more under wraps.
So yeah.
Doesn't
I
matter.
just imagine 2 really corrupt guards being like, "Hey, how corrupt have you been this week?"
No, no,
How
crime.
goes crime?
No, I know. But when you said crimes, my first thought was, "Oh, they're committing crimes."
I sold 14 kilos.
Does the Emerald say out loud? Thought that'd be more discreet, or no?
I mean, I don't know how you all operate, so.
Yes.
Okay, he does that. So she says, "Well, murderers are to be publicly talked about.
You
So
know,
that-
public officials?
Yes, we have no problems with that, especially one of what was Falk's caliber.
Who did he kill, by the way?
I believe it was some woman named Kaleb Connell. It was an elven noble from Avi. But other than that, I don't have any more information.
Fair.
I'm just the daughter of the captain of the guard of the town over.
Right.
Political assassinations, baby. It's my bread and butter.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
You
he was charged for
correct
political
with that one
assassination.
So well.
and hiding from the law for many months.
Oh,
Hey,
makes
for this
sense.
week, guys want to come throw a halfling in an infinite chest?
And then she says, I believe one of the people he was working with is also imprisoned.
Ooh.
See, that sparked the synapse in X's head.
Yeah.
but Emrock doesn't care.
She's like, and then she says, I don't know what his name, but I know he's like some elf guy, some older elf man.
We're looking at me.
What?
The,
No, no,
the
no,
world is
that-
full of
that's-
old elves.
No.
The world is full of elves.
And then she says, she thinks about it a little bit more, and she
Shouldn't
says,
be.
I think he has something to do with the terrorists from a few hundred years ago. I can't remember.
Yeah, see, that's why I look this way.
Yeah.
Have you all heard of the
Oh.
Heralds?
The who?
Unfortunately, no.
It's a silly name.
No.
I agree.
Who are those?
Insight. All right,
What are those?
deception check. I'm gonna
Did you
have her
say it
insight.
like that?
I'm having your
Fuck it,
insight.
yeah.
Wait, I already know. Wait, I already know.
You doing a deception
Never mind.
Are you
I
doing
was
that
gonna-
too? Or you,
Okay, Caleb,
If you're gonna make me roll a deception check, I roll a deception check.
Yeah, Caleb, I'm gonna be honest with you. I rolled a nat 20 on my insight.
Oh,
So unless you roll a nat 20, I don't
I was gonna
Yeah.
insight check it, but I already know
statues
this.
of everybody in that
In
Fort
Vernthar,
Vernthar,
yes.
Yeah, okay.
I thought they got destroyed.
no,
You're
well,
a
they're
mega
old,
fan of
and they're not
specifically
clean
Dog
ones.
Hill.
No,
Ah.
I'm just friends
So
with
it's
his
hard to
wife.
tell. It has like
So it actually
There's
looks like
dust
Fell
all
has
over
like
them.
5 o'clock
I see.
shadow.
I see.
maybe
Okay.
they're
I got
dusty.
you.
Elves can't hold beard.
Plants are going on.
His kids look a
Elves
little not
can't.
like his
Hey, man,
kids.
Why are my kids white?
Oh, that's fair.
Were you naked in the statue?
I don't know. Can tieflings grow beards?
Oh no.
Why not?
You need the devil goatee sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, my dad killed your parents or put them on the
Then I
Money
killed your
matter.
dad.
Huh?
Then I killed your dad.
Yes,
What'd
true.
you roll?
I killed your dad.
What'd you
roll?
So we're
Four?
even more even.
She gives you like a look, and then she says,
Yeah, he's doing that in the game too.
well, if none of you know, then never mind. And then
Oh,
she gets
shit.
up and walks away.
Just have a
says-
1,000-yard stare.
She says, say hi to Nokoria for me.
Uh-oh.
when you come back to Fort Renthar.
Do we need to handle that? Is that gonna be a problem?
This coffee's not very good.
It's not.
I think it's somewhere.
It tastes like dirt water.
I think it's
Straight-
somewhere
Oh, wait a minute. This was the dirt water. The other jar was the coffee.
Yeah, he used the waster lift
It's
like
the-
feel like
It's the Austin Powers.
Yeah, it's Austin Powers.
Oh,
The
no!
coffee next to each other.
I mean, you have that like
Tastes
like,
a little nutty, doesn't
you
it?
had that defiled holy water, one of you guys. So yeah,
Oh no, yeah. That's
it was like greenish brown.
It's not so holy water.
nutrition.
Anyways, Ramona leaves and she says, "Enjoy the rest of the trip back to Renthar if you can. Rest up and say hi to Nicoria when you come back."
Okay.
Damn, I
She leaves.
Speaking of Nicoria, should we be worried about her when we get back?
Isn't she like your boss?
Yeah, but she's...
I'm curious as to what her deal is. Because according to her, she's dead.
Yeah?
But not really.
But not. She died, but she lived.
Through a contingency plan.
Yeah.
I hate it when that happens.
Which sounds... I mean... I forget. I don't remember what I rolled about liches.
You know that liches are wizards striving for infinite life, which then they can use that infinite life to gain power over.
Over time.
Infinite time.
Right. Do I know about the reincarnation process?
Yeah, he
I don't think
you rolled
I don't
enough.
think anybody rolled for.
You know, he
for
rolled
phylactery.
decent enough for that. There is a thing that they can put their soul into,
Right.
and then that soul comes back to that item, and over a certain amount of time, their body then can regenerate.
Right.
Yeah, because we found out that Aurelia's soul was inside.
Potentially.
It's possible that
It's
Aurelia's
possible.
soul and Vizeron's soul are trying to both enter the same phylactery at the same time, and that shouldn't happen.
Right.
That's what you roll.
Which means that if it works like that, then we're on a time limit. But the thing is like, you said you knew Nicoria back 300 years ago?
400 years ago.
366 to 466 plus 1 because it's the new winter, so the new year just happened like a few months ago. So it's 301 years ago.
Okay. 301 years ago, and she looked exactly the same?
No. So
I thought you said she looked older.
when you first saw Nicoria in this new timeline at session 1 of this season 3, she was struggling to walk on that.
Okay. So
Okay.
she can age.
But then when you, I believe, went back to Verenthar, she looked pretty healthy.
Okay.
Curious.
Yeah. And I don't know much about wizards and their capabilities, but I don't know of any wizard that's lived that long.
There's
Those are on.
a spell for this.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's a lich. Yeah, no, I'm getting the same thought.
Didn't I figure out vaguely how old I actually am?
I don't remember what we said.
I don't remember if I figured it out or if we just talked about it.
You could just
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, because I talked to him about that one guy.
The time discrepancy between
Or
where
Darendil, yeah.
how
Yeah.
Darendil was. I forgot what we said though.
That
It
might
was
have been...
4 years ago.
I mean, I'm older than when Derrick was in the party.
So yeah, okay, yeah. At least that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
I mean, it's not that hard to be really old. I'm older than him.
I'm not that old.
Yeah, but you also got weird face shit going on. I feel like that kind of applies.
So that's relevant. But
Okay.
actually, I can see how old I look today.
Yeah, I don't see how that's really relevant. He gets older or younger depending on the role.
Nicoria did not have weird face shit.
No, she doesn't.
What's
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
what's like your age range?
Um,
Or he's only like a couple years, or
the low end that I can roll is 19, and the high end that I can roll is 35.
okay, it's not bad.
Middle-aged
gang.
18 to 35.
19 to
range.
35.
That's a very popular.
Sevenoa
demographic.
is in that age
Yes.
range. No, 28.
You're the target demographic for everyone.
And what were you before?
I don't remember. I think I rolled vaguely the same.
You're like 20.
He kind of floats around the mid.
No, you were my
20s a
age.
lot.
'Cause you were 22.
So yeah, he gets older.
I woke up 6 years older.
in the midst of telling us that I don't see how the face shit is
You see-
relevant.
you see, like,
yeah.
It's the opposite of
Yeah.
beauty
A
sleep.
little bit of wrinkles.
Yeah. So I'm saying, regardless of that, it just... I mean, you obviously know we should be wary of her.
Yeah.
Dark teams, what do you do?
I'm just on the
Please, topside.
Ship.
Yeah, just not.
Yeah, Sats
I'm,
kidding.
No points to pan the camera to you, is what you're saying?
He's just reflecting.
Okay.
Light.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Do you want to share that with
Super
the class, or are we going to keep that internal?
Huh? What?
Do you want to?
Do you want to
have a monologue?
Do you want
Or
to
do you
describe
wanna-
it?
Or do you want to just keep that internal?
No, he's literally just sitting there. He's
Okay.
thinking about stuff.
Yeah.
He's the ominous armored.
Glad
man
that the
in
war is
bar.
over, but he still hasn't found his man.
On top of that, knowing that Vizeron is what he is, what's from stopping him from trying this again?
Nothing. That's why we have to kill him.
And we're gonna tell Nicoria that he is a lich.
I don't see why not.
Okay. I'll follow your lead.
Scroll down.
So I will now skip ahead to the Voronthar section when we come back.
6 months later.
9 hours later, or a couple hours later, because you guys have been in the
Yeah,
place for a while.
Go to that.
This flight was terrible.
You guys
No,
make your
memories.
way back to Voronthar, and because Voronthar does not have a landing spot for said airship,
Blast through a wall.
Ramona is going to give a scroll to you guys. It is a scroll of Featherfall. And you guys are going to jump off the boat, the ship, onto one of the towers of Voronthar with Featherfall.
Okay, I'll grab the scroll.
So this is very unorthodox, but
You're just
we need a landing spot, or we have to do this.
Okay, so I grab the scroll and I get up onto the edge of the boat and I like stand on like the the edge of the balcony.
Yeah.
And I just go, all right, here, take this real quick. I turn behind me and I handed it off to Safnoa and I just fall off the boat.
Yep.
Okay. Because you have the ring, right?
Yeah, he's
I got the ring of
Does the
Featherfall.
ring only affect you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She does not know you have that, obviously. So.
All right.
He likes to show off.
Bye,
doesn't he?
everyone.
I've heard a bunch of weird stories about him.
Yeah.
You don't even fall off like you fall off slow, so you still
Yeah.
he's like scream.
It's
Like
60
you
feet
fall
around.
60
Fine.
feet every 6 seconds.
So basically, you guys are
No,
like,
you only
the
have 10
ship's
feet a
floating like
second.
right here,
No.
and you're falling on the tower.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Slowly.
scroll. I'm gonna cast it.
Yeah. Cast Featherfall.
And just walk off the boat.
Yep.
Well, technically in 5e it happens as a reaction, but I don't care.
Yeah.
It's not how it works in BG3. Even though
He's
it
reacting to
makes
being
sense.
given the scroll.
Yeah, I'm using my reaction when he hands me the scroll to cast it.
Okay. Alright. So everyone's gonna jump with it with Stephano?
We're all like at a board
Yep.
walking towards Voronthar.
And there's fucking dark side floating.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pretty much I am because I was holding a body.
Alright. As you guys all make it land
the picture.
land on the tower. Some dwarves were expecting you, and they give a salute to Ramona. She salutes back, and they lead you down into the depths of Runthar to meet with Nicoria.
Is there anything about this place that I should know beforehand, like what not to do?
Hey, you've never been here.
Don't talk to the king. He's mad at us.
Why?
Dwarves. Big and angry.
That doesn't give me context for why he's mad at you.
They were casualties in Voronthar, and part of it was our fault.
Did you kill some people?
We didn't directly kill anybody, but
As a
people
result,
who had posed as dwarves, we had passed them off.
yeah.
There was no way we could have known
Yes.
that they were
Do
dwarves.
you work? Is this your home? Do you live here? Or you
Nope.
No, I'm old friends with the family who rules here.
That's not your fault.
Oh, that's what I said.
So that's not like a very good king.
That's what I said.
He's new. He's new.
Okay, well,
He's green.
He's very inexperienced.
sounds like it. Moving on, I guess.
Yeah, for a dwarf, he's... Well, he was alive, technically, when...
He was like a little
Julieta-
Fotis, though.
Yeah, he was like a Fotis. He was like a baby. So, like, he's...
There's a pebble.
Well, actually, no. Hans wasn't alive. She had a different son. Hans was born later, so he's like only like a couple, like maybe 100 years old.
What a child.
Whatever happened to the other son?
He's dead.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
He attacked the heralds and we killed him.
Good.
Oh, this.
That would be unfortunate because she was our best friend.
Anyways, so as you all, as a group, collectively make your way down the stairs from the tower into the main area of Fort Varinthar.
I skimmed past it too quickly.
Chance, Bartiem's feels a tingle.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh,
right. That's right. It's here.
Feel a tingle here.
I was here before.
You were here before. This tingle was not.
Yeah.
Go on, you're advanced.
You feel your
Advanced
spidey
tingles.
senses kind of flare up.
What does it feel like?
It feels. You feel warm, very warm, and comforted. Almost like
Like a hug.
almost like a child finally being able to reunite with their mother and give their mother a huge hug after a long time. Like that feeling, like you don't have that feeling, but you have the anticipation to that feeling. Like you could do something to have that feeling of giving your a mother a hug after not seeing her for a year.
Cole told you about this.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Do you want to resist the feeling or not?
Ooh. Do
You have a choice.
Do you reject mom?
You can make a saving throw, or you can let it happen.
Are you anti-hug?
Can I roll for it?
You can try to resist it with the saving throw.
Okay. What kind of thing?
Wisdom.
You should be pretty good at that.
Oh.
13.
Fail.
Ooh, okay.
So
We're gonna get this hug.
as
You like
you
it
guys are
Your
all
HP
being
doubles
led
forever.
through, the dwarven city of Varinthar here is also very much more alive and bustling than it used to be.
Listen.
There are crowds of dwarves all around, some of them even celebrating that the war has been over, or is declared somewhat to be over, maybe not officially.
They definitely fought real hard for that.
As all these dwarves are hustling and bustling around, some of them looking at you, clapping and cheering, you lose Bartiem's in the crowd. He's gone once you're on the other side of a big crowd of
How do we lose
dwarves.
a man in suits of metal?
Are you just like taller
What?
than we are?
He's a
Yeah, I'm
big
6'4".
dude in a big suit of metal. How do we lose?
There's like
Metal.
many dozens of dwarves all around in these hallways, and
This guy's 3 feet taller than the rest of the people here.
To get
Yeah,
past
but
the
he's
druids
gone.
not being able to use
Yeah.
metal stuff.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think about that.
so I'll get to you in a second.
No, nobody ever does that. I do because I like tradition.
I
traditional
think
shit.
it's neat. I mean, I'm playing Sapno with an aversion to Iron.
Cool.
So you all are led, except for Bartiem's, you three, towards the main plaza square when most of the party, when Falk was alive, met with Nikoria and Hans. Hans is not there, but Nikoria is, and she
Makes no
is
sense, but he's not right.
leaning on a doorway,
Doesn't want anything to do with the party.
seeing you guys come in, and she waves and asks, basically, that gestures for you to come into one of the buildings to talk private.
Is that her?
Yeah.
You see that?
Does she look old and beat up? Or
She
does
looks
she look
completely like
healthy and virile?
healthy, younger looking, and very. Because when the way you know her, she's pretty weak and frail looking.
I don't like to think this, but maybe necromancy might have been involved.
So she looks pretty filled out.
She's fat.
No, she's thick. No, as if her muscles have yet to atrophy, like they have.
Oh, she's buff.
She's like in her prime.
How you know her?
Right.
Yeah.
So she's in her prime.
She's tight.
Sure.
Oh. Well,
She doesn't have a 4 strength now. She
Ryan,
has a 9.
you got to rail us in, like rein us in a
She has a
lot more.
9 strength instead of a 4 strength. That's what
Okay.
it
Oh,
is.
she's stronger than me.
oh, she's as strong as I.
All right.
She ain't stronger than me.
So,
Less than 10.
do you follow when she tries to beckon you into a private room to talk?
Just me or all of us?
Everyone, or you 3.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
So Nikoria leads you in. She shuts the door and then puts a magical ward over the door. And then she turns around,
You look very good for a dead person.
claps her hands and says,
You say that?
Yes.
she claps her hands and says, "That is the work of magic, yes." She gestures at a table with chairs and asks for you to sit down and we can discuss the next steps to the war and everything you have learned. You still have her with you?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
We haven't had a chance to like stop
That's
anywhere.
true.
Yeah.
If you have that with her, before she does anything, she's going to request that Dawn from the church come over, take the body away, and leave it with the body of Thalia, if you would like.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, because I met Dawn, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was the one that got
Yeah.
ghost killed.
Yeah. Say,
I forgot what Thalia was.
sorry to bring you another body.
I'm just happy to be alive and serve
Party's friends are
more.
down. Please keep these cold.
I ask of you to please protect her as well as you can.
Thalia is doing great. Her body is preserved.
Cold,
Do the same for her.
I just know your father has a big issue with us right now, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll take her off your house. So she goes,
Yeah.
and then,
Dawn's the one that died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, before it's like, I hope you don't have any hard feelings about what happened.
She says, my feelings come later. My job comes first.
Oh, she doesn't like you.
That's fair. I wouldn't like me either.
Anyways, after that's taken care of,
Yeah.
Aurelia's body is, to the best of her knowledge, safe with the top man.
You better be. Better
Yeah.
stay safe.
And Nicoria gestures you all to take a seat at the table, at a stone dwarven table. These angular-looking dwarven chairs made of bronze and stone and stuff.
They're designed to be
difference, okay?
uncomfortable.
Huh?
The back.
Oh, it's adjustable.
Oh, is it the back?
Oh, it's adjustable?
But
Oh,
it's got gears.
It's
High-tech
CIA.
chairs?
It's the counter to the CIA.
Ratcheting legs.
Yeah.
Feet
Two
are up.
weeks.
Yeah.
All right, so
You're very acute.
you guys sit in these chairs. They're a little short because you're
I'm
not
not sitting in
dwarves.
the chair.
But okay, but they have ratcheting legs and raise up. So you stand.
It's like office chairs.
Okay. First of all, she says, might I ask for an introduction for this one?
I'll say Sefno's giving off a much more. He's putting on airs a lot more than he usually does.
His nose is a little bit
It's just a little.
higher.
This is Seth
What?
Noah.
That. I can do it myself.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're gonna let him talk over you like that?
He's not charging me.
It's true, I'm not his
Yeah,
boss.
that's true.
You can call me Noah.
Noah.
For all intents and purposes, I think as far as you're concerned, you can consider me a representative of the Feywild. Specifically, the Sealy Court under Queen Titania.
Interesting. And where did you find him? Where were you when they found you? How did you get here? To Voros.
We have our ways.
I will rephrase that. What purpose do you have here in Voros?
It's a favor to a friend. I'm keeping an eye on him.
Are
We
you-
have a mutual acquaintance that doesn't want him to die.
She thinks back in her memories. She probably comes up with the idea of Charlotte, because I believe she would have seen her at some point at the end of season 2. And that's the only acquaintance she can think of that.
Wife.
That's true. My wife's still alive. Solid.
Oh, of Fell's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, she'll think of a
Yeah.
couple different people. That's correct. And she won't press it any further though, but she'll say, did you assist in the battles?
Yes, for the sake of keeping my
Clyde.
Your charge.
my promise, not for the sake of your country.
Well,
To be honest, I don't really care all that much about what happens here.
that makes sense. You are not a being of this plane.
Well,
She doesn't know.
I am, but it's fine.
And she says, you've already done a lot for this country, even if you didn't mean to. She looks to the rest of you and says, other than him, where is Falk and where is Kaleb? Have they met an end?
And for Falk, I'll just pull out the manacles and just put it on the desk.
What were you saying?
Damn, she didn't give a shit what Garthians is.
We'll get to that.
Alright.
So you
Might
put
be
the
already
manacles on the ground, or you put it on. It's not manacles. It's like an armband.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cole also fell.
And any...
You're gonna have to like.
She says any evidence if anyone asks.
Alright.
What's that?
This is the ashes.
Okay, you have a vial of ashes?
Mhm.
Of coal ashes?
Mhm.
Okay.
Use Ms. Spell.
And she says,
Turn it into
okay.
Power of friendship.
And where is the fiery
Oh,
man?
okay. That's no issue.
Bartiums, I believe?
And then it's at this point, now we start looking
Yeah.
around just like, oh,
Oh shit.
He was
Oh,
here a
shit.
minute ago.
no.
Maybe he went to the bathroom.
What a strange man.
Despite the fact that I never actually see him go to the bathroom. Can he go
That's
to the
why he
bathroom?
doesn't. He sneaks away to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what the steam is.
Mm.
It's burning up inside of his suit.
Yeah, we haven't seen him.
Did he come with you back to here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Runthar?
He's here somewhere.
Okay, if you see him, tell him to not spread around the information we are about to talk to that he might know today.
What type of information are we talking
Well, if
about?
I'm not there, I wouldn't know the info.
There might be some information.
Something-
Well, if
right,
we're
you
giving
already
her.
know.
We,
Right,
she
right,
said
right.
we are going to talk about sensitive topics in here. We can't have the public knowing about everything
You don't talk about much
about the
anyway,
war
so.
that you know. If you see Bartiums, tell him not to say these things as well. So,
I will kill.
and then she said, let's hope he is not off going to tell anyone about that stuff right now.
That's exactly what he's doing right now. Yeah. Hey kid, you want to hear some
He's
government
just
secrets?
standing on the fucking water cooler with a sign that says government secrets.
Yeah.
Launch codes.
She says,
Does anybody have any launch
Launch
she
codes?
says, okay, what out of everything have you learned that would benefit us when you were out there in their territory?
The war was not caused by the orcs. It was caused by an ex-drow,
What do you mean?
a drow necromancer. Sorry, drow lich.
You say lich and her eyes go wide and she's like, a lich?
Yes.
How do you know that for certain?
It's part of my studies.
Okay, I guess it would be.
He was also undead, and last time I saw him, he was alive 400 years ago.
Okay. Did you tell Nicori about Viseron and Season 3 at all? Did anyone talk about? I don't.
I don't think so.
No.
If she didn't ask, we didn't say anything.
No.
Yeah.
She says,
Well,
well,
she talked to Fel at some point.
Yeah, it could happen. 400 years
Fel
is
was
a long
talking
time.
about it.
Fel will probably tell. He doesn't like him.
okay. She'll mention that
Anecdotally.
I vaguely remember something being said about a
Sucks at cards.
drow wizard during the Rage of Demons last time we were here in Verona together.
That's the guy.
So he's lived on. He's
Yeah.
dedicated his life to become a lich. Or his unlife, rather.
Seems like it.
Okay. And he was the one organizing Snow Orcs by himself? Were there no others colluding?
I'm trying to think. He was manipulating a Snork chieftain,
Who then I think
He
he
did
sucked
now, too.
out his soul in the middle.
right, who is now dead.
Yep.
It did seem like he was in charge.
He did have
He put-
Warforged
Yeah.
working with him. But they seem to have been corrupted somehow, or possessed.
We have lost Warforged over the years in different situations. Because usually, when their functions are done, if they are not free citizens, when they are reprogrammed with new memories and all that, but the bodies stay the same. Sometimes the bodies cannot be recovered. Do they look older? These Warforged. They look like they were old models. A Bridor definitely
the paladin,
was.
The
Yeah,
paladin.
the paladin.
Yes.
The other ones, maybe, they kind of like more of a, it could, who's to say on the other one.
One did for sure. The other ones, I'm not so sure. I'm not the biggest Warforged expert.
Was he, this Lich, was he a Warforged expert?
The only war.
Kind of.
The other
Yeah.
one of them.
Kind of.
Did Viseron own Warforge?
No, but he created the
He-
Dosin.
He had the
Oh,
docent,
yeah,
and then he
docent.
transferred the docent's.
Yeah.
Right.
He took it out and then he transferred it.
Oh
So-
shit!
He put
So
his still in
he
it.
did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you learn from that? He
Yeah.
Oh,
used for
fucking
evil.
A.
Oh man, we really.
Holy shit.
Nature Boy's
The
good.
only reason he had Warforged party
Because of Koresh.
outside of DM is because of what happened in season 3.
Oh my god.
Right after that episode last week, a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh shit, that's why, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking
We
A.
really dug ourselves in a hole
Hey.
on this one.
And he makes help horrors, so it's not too much of a stretch to work on Warforged.
Right. Man, and we can't even fix the problem that we didn't fucking finish. It's wild.
Well, you can't fix the problem.
That's true. But would Ares fix the problem?
So-
No, he's doing other stuff.
He's being a moose.
Well,
Yeah.
Air stuff's gonna be interesting.
Cool. I'm excited.
So, it might come up this or next session. A hint.
Moose.
Moose.
I just want to see how my boy's doing.
Alright, so
He's moosing it
she
all over
says,
the
is he a
place.
Warforged expert?
Guarding
Of any
Feywild
sort.
doors.
This Viseron, this Lich.
I'm not sure if expert's the right word, but I have seen him perform Warforged experimentation.
Okay. So, is it safe to say, from the information you are telling me, to come to the conclusion that Warforged that have been stranded or somehow acquired by him have been modified to used in his army with the Snow Orcs?
A very small amount, but yes.
Okay.
I'd even say, like, for every, 10, 20, 30, 40 orcs.
We probably saw like 5 or 6.
For every couple,
Warforged?
for every couple dozen orcs, there was one Warforged, so not too many.
Right. Okay. We have not lost that many to make up a whole army. That tracks.
Why not just reprogram them as free citizens when their jobs are done?
She takes a second to think about it, what you're saying, and she said,
Well,
well,
we're racist.
Admit to the
some of the
racism.
other Tetrarchs don't agree that they should be free citizens.
Which ones?
Which ones?
She says, I do not want to make enemies of them with you.
It's Thedrid, isn't it?
She looks down and she says,
This sneaky
Cedric
fucking
may have
nightmare
some
bitch.
opinions on that, yes.
I hate him so much.
So, and because we are a Tetrarchy, if there are 2 votes for one thing and 2 votes for another thing, there cannot be a tie, so it is put on hold to further the policy.
That's really inefficient. Why don't you just have a 5th person?
Because checks and balances aren't made yet. This is medieval, guys.
That's why.
We're gonna make them now.
America wants.
Yeah, I reach into my bag of holding and I pull out the Constitution.
That's the best.
The new U.S. Constitution!
The U.S. Constitution.
That's a legendary magic item, dude.
And I know this might be wrong, so I pull out the Bill of Rights too, and then there's sort of amendments. We're speeding this up.
Nicoria thinks that you're pulling out the Book of Vile Darkness. No.
Basically.
Yeah.
Bill of Rights is not the darkness.
What's the good version of that in the D&D one? The good book.
The Book of Vile Goodness.
Absolute good or something like that.
Anyways.
Yeah, the Book of Absolute. Exalted Deeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
That's the Constitution. Anyways,
No, it isn't.
That's the Bill of Rights.
the amendments. All right. So she basically says yes. Warforged being free citizens is mostly a thing that we have been trying to do for a while, but the other Tetrarchs, 2 other Tetrarchs, are having an issue with it.
You should just have a king and queen.
The regions themselves have representatives, yes, but even they have squabbles with that decision. She says, "This is not
Doesn't make
what
any
we.
sense.
This is not what we come here to talk about."
The silly form of government.
You still like
My experience is exclusively
monarchy.
monarchy.
Yeah. So she says, "Anything else? Anything other that is of note that we need to know?" Because we will get into the Lich thing in a minute, but I need to know anything else that you've discovered.
What was the name of the first plague?
The numbness.
We also found out that the Snowlords were not responsible for the numbness.
And that is also related to the Lich? Or some other thing?
So, putting 2 and 2 together here, it seems that the orcs may have turned to this other power because of the way they were treated due to being falsely accused of causing the numbness.
Oh. Falsely accused, you say? Do you have any idea of what caused the numbness?
No.
So
That
must
was
be proven.
a while ago, so I wasn't.
But the orcs believe that they were falsely accused?
Yes.
Okay. She notes that in her mind. And she looks at you, Amarok, and says, "Who is that woman?
Another member of the order.
What was she doing out here?
That's a good question.
Were you looking for her?"
That is not at liberty to discuss. It wasn't part of my contract with you.
So, you weren't being completely honest when you wanted to volunteer to help with the war effort?
No, but I did the job all the same.
No, you did. Yes, I commend you for that. You all did a great job.
I don't know that you're in a position to comment on the motivations of the 5 people that you sent out to fight your war for you.
Nagoria, I don't want to have bad blood between my people and yours. Hoping that my people are still alive due to this bullshit with this stupid lich.
I have news on that.
Okay, we will get there. But I came up here to help you with your situation, and I did that. What my people sent me here to do, to potentially stop a problem that could have went any further than it did, is between me and them, and I did not succeed. So, as far as we are concerned, my part of the contract is done.
Yep, it is.
And information about the Brotherhood is...
They aren't responding to my communication spells,
Yeah.
and I believe the organization is no more. We've had some government scouts stay around the area to watch them just in case. I know where their hideout is, and I told them just to... I will mind wipe them when they are done, so they do not remember that. But I need to make sure that they are not harmed, because they weren't communicating with me. And we saw priests of the Pale Sun spotted around the area, as reported from our scouts near Vastra.
Those religious bastards.
In your head, you get a sending spell that says,
Questions that
"Do you want me to keep talking about this now or privately?"
ask.
Privately.
Not with the rest of the crew.
No.
Okay. And she says, "Then I will talk about this with you later. Then need more details." She looks at you and says, "Anything else you wish to tell me? If you've learned anything else of vital importance."
Can't think of anything, but that might be a Kaleb issue, not a...
You can invoke Keen Mind if you want, and I can give you a list of things you have not told Nicoria yet.
Invoke keen mind.
I
He
want
said
you to
that one
remember
time.
for me, DM. I gotta pee.
That's honestly the smartest
Basically,
thing.
I've been noting down what you have not told Nicoria,
It's like the,
just so I
the best
know what she
fucking-
knows.
I can remember
Oh,
track what she knows.
Yeah,
feed.
yeah, I
The-
figured as much.
Frost giants are being forced into servitude.
Frost giants. We have heard there are some in the north in the Collide, but we've never really interacted with them.
The snow orcs were using them for manual labor until they died, and then bringing them back as slaves for their army.
Unfortunately efficient, I guess.
When last we left them, we freed a few giant slaves who went back to reclaim their fortress, but I don't know if they were successful or not.
Okay. The land up there isn't really governed by Voros too heavily, so that is theirs to live on.
I mean, they didn't really want our help anyway.
Yeah, they didn't want to help.
I would say, unless it was super dire, you shouldn't consume yourselves with their operations unless it affects the full war effort. And as we speak, the rest of the armies have passed the Olgana Gate,
Oh, it's about time.
and they are just getting rid of the rest of the stragglers of the Snow Orc forces. If they choose to fight, if they choose to surrender, we do not attack.
Yeah, they kind of don't have any leadership right now, so it might just be a mob.
Thanks to you. Anything else?
I invoke Keen Mind.
So, these are the things I wrote pre-session, so some of these are you talked about. So Falk is dead. Cole is dead.
Yep.
Things that you didn't tell Decoria yet, but you have now. You picked up Safnoa, who he is. Vizeron, and Drow and Lich shit. You did not tell Decoria that Vizeron has a connection to the Wand of Orcus. I'm guessing you were not going to tell her that. Nope. Okay. You have not told Decoria that the Snow Orcs were using standard alchemy equipment from the Arcane Academy.
Yeah, that's worth bringing up.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going. You did tell... Okay, Decoria does know that Amarok joined the war effort in part for Aurelia already. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's basically most of my list. Everything else you guys
So
already got.
just the Arcane Academy shit.
Okay.
Do you want to...
Yeah, and then both in the field and at their fortress, we saw modern-ish alchemy sets with branding from the Oseno Academy.
Did you take any? I would love to see it.
I think I did.
Did you grab them?
I might have.
I could possibly...
One of us did.
We could possibly date when it was created, if I have an example with me.
1776. I did. Yep.
This is really... We're doing a lot of America jokes.
Good.
No, it's a lot of Hamilton jokes.
Oh.
The only time when America's super fucking cool.
It wasn't cool back then.
Look at this
No,
flask.
but it's cool in Hamilton.
So, did you take a whole alchemy set?
Alchemy supplies,
Okay.
parentheses, Osenor.
Okay. You can show her... It's basically like a big pack with all the stuff in it. you
Academy
need.
logo. Yeah.
So you can show her that, and she can look at the stitching and the it's probably dated in the stitching on like one of the inside pockets or something. She knows to look at. And she says, "Well, this looks like it was mended and created in the last few years. So this whole alchemy thing. What were they using alchemy for?"
There were a lot of chieftains using potions.
Where do you know that stuff? That was mostly a folk thing, wasn't it?
Well,
Well, I mean,
I thought we saw-
Vizeron used them.
we saw a couple potions.
Arvwe
being
didn't
used.
use any potions.
You didn't?
Nope.
Then never mind. I didn't say anything.
There were a lot of chieftains out there using potions.
It was Chavat, the guy
Yeah,
who
I
killed
know
you,
he
that
did.
used a shit ton.
I thought the other one did too.
I don't think
Lots
Arvwe
of
did.
potions and poisons.
And also in an underground area, we found some potions, or at least some vials with some type of stuff in it, but it was destroyed in the midst of an attack.
And you have no idea of its purpose?
Unfortunately, no. I tried to get to it beforehand, study it, but it was destroyed.
Okay. So they were using alchemy at least for poisons and bolstering themselves with elixirs. Okay.
The stereotypical things you use alchemy for.
Yes. I mean, there's also things like transmuting metals and stuff, whatever. Okay.
Don't know about that one. Yeah.
So, I want to know why they have this. So they had multiple sets of these from the academy. So there's some sort of connection between either the Snow Orcs or their leadership to the academy from this. So,
What'd you say? For school?
Yeah.
so
Do you have any suspicious... I mean, I don't know if you know, but are there any suspicious people at the school?
sorry. So that I guess the mic could pick it up. So because they were laughing.
Yeah. Are there anybody you could deem suspicious or any fairly recent instructors at your school that have shown up recently?
She says, not exactly. She says, I do not keep the closest tabs on the academy. I leave that to the professors and the augurer of the academy. So, with that and I know a lot about liches, but I believe the academy would know the most about liches and possibly have books and
Why should you know so much about potions?
Okay.
things about written things that you could written topical information you could learn about such creatures.
Okay.
That would be actually very vital if we are going under the assumption that he was a lich and his body will reform after up to a 10-day.
Okay. Alright.
She says, I guess going to the Arcane Academy would be the best course of action to get info on this phylactery and more about the lich and the alchemy supplies. And she says, is there any family that Cull had in which I could send his pay he would have received working for the government in this?
Your mother was dead too, wasn't she?
Wow, his mom's dead, and both of his friends are dead,
She says,
and everyone who lived in
yes,
his village is
anyone
also dead.
he would have wanted to have it.
The other dead woman you have in the fridge.
No.
You're the only one, either you or him would be like the only people he'd give a shit
We are
about.
going to track this money.
Okay.
What do you mean?
He has a dad.
Oh, that's right.
Holy.
We don't.
Holy.
Orc dad.
We don't need to send it to him.
Yeah, you're gonna give it to an orc dad?
That's genius.
If we can track this money to find the dad.
Well, that we would have to
Or
know
if-
where the
if
dad
we-
is, right?
You also have to tell her, please.
We
No,
know
they
his
can do
name. But no, he wants them to find his dad.
Okay.
Then we can get Cole's revenge for him.
Fair.
Yes, he has a father named
Zolfin.
Zolfin.
I don't know where he is.
Okay. No leads at all.
He is a
We know that.
snow orc dissenter.
Yeah.
So he did not follow this Yotros, which
No.
turned out to be the lich, you said.
Correct.
Okay.
And Cole probably thinks, like, I think maybe I mentioned it, he thinks that maybe Zolfin left because he found out about the lit shit.
Yeah.
So this Zolfin,
Not that he really cares.
would he,
Or cares.
Sounds like an angsty teenager.
would this Zolfin
Yeah.
be for sure someone you can trust with the money that Cull would have received? Is
Yes.
it- Deception check.
How much money is it?
1 billion gold.
Well, I
Because-
think we gave you a rate, but I totally forgot
I
what
also
it was.
forgot what it was.
It's 160,000 gold
'Cause-
per
'cause, like-
per person.
I think it was our weekly rate, right? Or was it daily for being a soldier?
If there's
if it's just soldiers pay, he's getting
It's a little bit more
38
because
copper.
it was like a special. You guys are doing the special military operation.
No, don't call it a war.
Instead of you guys are on the front lines, you know.
5.
I mean, you're looking at this stuff,
I ain't rolling today. I ain't rolling well.
She got
if-
15
if-
plus her wisdom.
if you can't use it to find him, you want him to have it.
Okay.
So she's like, you seem not sure of yourself.
Well, I've never met him myself, so
And if he's a snow orc dissenter, then he could still have the, I don't know, tribal fury that the snow orcs have. He
I mean-
still might not be a good person.
well, Cole had that same fury, and you hired him.
But this Zolfin man wasn't part of any civilization, was he?
No, not even the civilization of the enemy, because he
It would
left.
be even harder to track then.
Oh man, you were trying.
So
Just
she's
if you happen to find him.
yeah,
with
she's
the,
saying that
You're trying to
she
greenlight
can.
it
If you
without
really
actually
want to
saying
do this, she will do it.
Yeah, just if
Okay.
you happen to find him, and if you do find him, can you let us know so we can maybe tell him what happened in person?
Okay, I will.
And then beat him to death with a club.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
Would this man possibly be a worshipper of the Orc Pantheon if he gave up one of them?
I don't want to.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to presume someone's affiliations.
They don't knock it till you try it.
I'm from the Feywild. We specifically don't want any of that garbage in our shit.
Out of curiosity, if I'm assuming we're doing an investigation at the school,
Well, you might have seen it. The symbol.
The Academy
What?
would have a lot of
I don't
information
think we're put together.
to answer many questions we have in this
Okay.
room that we've discussed
and
today.
and I'm assuming just as would Amarok know that the school is not necessarily like its own autonomous like thing. It's not like Hogwarts where for whatever reason they can police the area around them.
So Osenor is a city,
Right.
and as part attached to the city, up a hill, is the Academy.
Right.
Is it like a city
Quite
built
literally
around
Hogwarts.
the
It's
academy?
like the College of Winterhold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Could Amarok would ask is there a way you can give us, I guess not necessarily free free reign with limitations, if that makes sense, to get to the school to do research and also to investigate if need be.
I will allow you to use the royal airship to get to Senor.
Whoa.
To get there quickly, because the time of the essence, if this lich is to be revived soon with its body. And they are going to start the next semester for enrollment soon. Yes. If we get this done, I believe you all deserve a little bit of free time to enjoy yourselves after this whole war. So if you want to enroll, I can grant credit on a scroll that you can use as a pass.
Okay. As part of it.
You get credit cards?
It's a.
We don't have to
I'm
pay
allowed to
tuition.
go to school because this thing says I get free.
Yeah.
This is real high
grant.
fantasy. No tuition.
She can give you a
Oh,
grant.
yeah,
Free college.
The free
ultimate
reduced
fantasy.
tuition pass.
The ultimate fantasy.
But you have to pay for
apparently in the PHB, just a regular run-of-the-mill mercenary gets like 2 gold per day.
You're not a mercenary.
Yeah, he was.
You're a soldier.
You're a
In
Mystios,
this.
it's different.
No,
I'm counting them as
A
different
soldier
things.
would be less than a mercenary then.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Soldiers get
He
paid
might not
by
even
fish.
get paid.
No, okay, so how much was it? 2 gold a
Yeah,
day?
like a regular mercenary gets like 2 gold per day, but they also say like it can rise depending on the skill level.
Yeah, this was probably a pretty high paying thing. So I'm gonna say maybe
10 a day, maybe.
5 to 10 a day. Yeah,
Shit, dude.
we'll go with 5 a day. We'll see how
Do
much
I
that
get
works out. No, you volunteered.
That's right.
You fool!
I didn't volunteer so I can secretly chase my
Yeah, so-
my
Do I
wife.
get paid? I didn't
So-
volunteer.
I didn't volunteer, I got voluntold.
So if that's
Showed
like
up in the
5
middle
gold
of
a day,
special
he was
military
at the
operation.
fort for what,
I
3
don't have any idea
months?
what's
2
going on.
months?
Something like that. I haven't.
And then he
no
was
pay.
working for like 2 weeks, I think it
It's
was.
been 2 or 3 weeks in game so far. Hold on.
That's a bit of
Just give him 100 gold call today.
While
That's
it's,
probably what
while
I'm
it's
gonna
going on, Emra will go in like his bag and
You're right,
He's
Leon.
worth a lot more than 100.
he'll bring out a
Somewhere
generic
between
like
25 and 50 a week.
authorized document from the Brotherhood that only we have.
Okay.
That is a generic.
so.
Hey, you are hereby
Yeah,
allowing.
that's
This is like Hamrock
That's a lot
sign
more.
to do investigations. This, that, and the third. It's like a
1500 per
generic
week.
contract that allows me to do a job
Oh,
for somebody.
Okay.
And it's like,
It's like 150 to 300 gold.
want to sign this?
It's a 200 plus
You have
the
completed
100
joy
sign-on
assignment.
bonus that gets you your Dodge Charger.
Yeah.
So she signs.
Yeah, but you have to
You notice
spend
the Coria's signature?
and you have a 1300% interest.
Come on, stop talking. We need it.
So Emra pulled out a thing that's a contract for him to work with Nikori and the government.
Okay.
And she signs it. You notice her signature is very
Incorrect.
trying
It
to
says
say it.
Bob instead of a Nicole.
It's very. You ever see like an old woman write
Mhm.
like a longhand or some shit, and or whatever it's called, like the really.
like it's very
Cursive.
big.
Well, yeah, but it's no. What's the? There's like a word for like the really old style of
Calligraphy.
I guess. Well, her signature looks like it uses like techniques and letters that haven't been written that way for a long time.
Makes sense. She's
Like she's got a John Hancock, yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It's super.
A very large signature.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the
She's
Declaration
very
of
old,
Independence,
she writes
John
old
Hancock
nonsense.
wrote his
And-
signature very large.
And she even has a stamp with her, and she stamps it with ink of the Voros government seal.
We pulled out a second one. Was like, you want to sign this one for me to investigate the school?
What do you have?
You have it already?
Yeah. Again, it's a generic contract that allows of use of investigation and
You had
other
a- you had
mystical
a-
means. We carry this on us in case we do jobs on the road.
Yeah, you have a lawyer like type you up some boilerplate fucking.
No, it's all
contracts just
handwritten.
to-
We have the
certified as a
calligrapher.
notary,
He's probably
so
dead now, but we have one.
She signs the start of the contract, and she says, "And you are hereby hired by me to do this."
She didn't read the
Just like
contract.
My fee is 1,000 gold per day.
The fee is Voros.
It's mine now.
Goober.
Okay, we can say that you were actually given 250. Just to call it even.
Doing the math, he made like twice that much.
Really?
Yeah.
500?
Because if he worked 3 months, that's like just 12,
That's true.
12 weeks, 5 gold every week. So that by itself, like 35 gold a week times.
I mean, we
12
could say that
is
your pay got-
420.
Derrick, 10-day weeks.
You have 10-day weeks?
You said 10-day.
Yeah.
Like a second
I didn't say it was.
I
Well,
mean,
that's like
I
a-
don't know- I don't know how you.
Oh,
say
they meant like
months
it's like
is.
the D&D
I
10-day.
don't know how you.
10 days.
Months in this.
Oh, days. I didn't hear the S. My bad.
10 day in my thing means 10 days. A 10 day is 10 days.
That's like a week.
Is that not
That's
how
a
it
week in
works?
D&D.
No, yeah, like canonically.
Just clarify it now.
10
so we don't
days.
get-
1d10 days, a lich can form out of its phylactery. There you go. That's what she was saying.
How long is the weekend in this?
Fucking Christ, Caleb.
How long is a week?
Standard, just so it's easy.
Okay.
7. Okay, there we go.
God damn.
So 3
It's
months would have
important.
been 420 gold.
Can't talk to that question.
Plus,
You-
like,
you
the
did
thing is,
it,
I wanna say,
Brian.
Was it 2.5 weeks that this whole thing took?
Sure.
I think.
Sure.
I think it was something like that. Yeah, it was a couple weeks.
Which that would be
There's a lot
an
of travel.
extra.
I was assuming a month. I don't know.
490, and then
think
it
it
was
was
like
that long.
another 4
It was 2.5
days.
weeks.
I mean, your pay could have been normal and then bumped when you actually did the
Like a bonus.
excursion.
Yeah,
But-
Like 510.
We'll say it's 500. Just to keep it even. Whatever.
they're taking a cut when we didn't do our job in protecting Fort Varanthar. That wasn't our fault.
Okay.
500 gold will go to the Zaltha man if they can find it. Okay.
If they can't, it goes to the end.
Well, what's the
Not
period
like-
of?
not
Oh, I
like-
can't find it in time.
I don't know.
14 days.
Okay.
No, 6
I
hours.
don't negotiate it. I don't
I
know.
don't know, like 6 months.
Okay.
It seems like a reasonable amount of time to find a man.
20 minutes.
And make sure the
There he is.
No, make sure you tell them where he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. So she signed your contract.
Yep. Now I have a reason. Also, nope. You're good. You're good.
She looks at Safnoa and says, "If you can investigate, and you want to, I implore you to do so with these people, if you would like."
Are you going to investigate?
Mm-hmm.
She says, "I
guess
know
I
we
will.
can't realistically ask that of you since you are foreigners in these lands and you don't care.
That's
But,
true.
but you helping this war has already done so much for this country. So if you want to do it again, it would help us greatly once more."
Do I get to get paid too?
Okay.
Alright, I guess I'll help them.
You get paid in iron coins.
The Feywild cares about money.
No, but I'm here.
She kind of slightly implies that saving Voros will be your payment. So it's not the world isn't.
I don't care
ending.
about Voros.
But she doesn't. She knows you don't care. So she's like,
Yeah, if your world, if shit hits the fan here, I'll just go home.
"Do you prefer to be paid all in copper, silver, or gold,
Mushrooms.
Well, no.
or whatever the Feywild uses for currency?"
I'm gonna spend it all before I leave. Just gold is fine.
Dollar bills in the Feywild.
She
Yeah,
says,
we use U.S. currency.
"We will have to find time to talk later. Your homeland and the marvels it contains. I'm sure it's a wonderful place, but
Yep.
alas, that will have to wait because things are dire."
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then she pulls out
Huh?
a
Oh.
scroll. And she says, "A nameless soldier on the front lines of the war in Olgana Gate did not want this to be used on him if he died. It was delivered back to our supply depots, and it is what I could requisition for you. A scroll of Revivify. And it only works on an hour of death. Up to an hour.
Oh, that's
So-
pretty good. That's better.
So unfortunately, your companion will not be useful. I do not wish to insult you, as it wouldn't help with her by giving him this.
Well,
but
we tried it on her before and it didn't work.
yes, it maybe could be used to mitigate any more of you falling in the future, and having not another situation like we had with Kull or Falk. Lastly, keep everything discussed here a secret for anyone who is not a tetrarch, a professor of the academy, or the Margrave of Osenor,
Margrave?
the mayor.
Oh, it goes all the way to the top.
Yeah.
We can't afford the public to know that the war is hinging on finding this lich's phylactery, and we do not want to cause panic and hysteria with the people. If this got out, it likely would cause a mass destruction of property, as everyone would be looking for a phylactery in anything.
I mean,
You would hit it eventually, right?
In 10 days?
I mean, and if we don't do it within 10 days, it's going to come back anyways.
Yeah, but no
Speaking of
one's destruction costs.
I mean, I'm not paying for it anyways.
not his plane, not my time.
If you cause it, you might be charged or shit.
No, I'm not.
I'm just gonna go home.
Bye. Back to the
I got diplomatic plates. I'm out of here.
I do have a question for you.
Yes.
If
we do need to talk about your organization.
Before that, talking about the Lich information that you do know, from what we gathered, I believe it was a week or 3 days before we arrived, that Aurelia was, her soul was sucked from her body.
It was 3.
Okay.
It was 3 days?
It was 3.
Yeah, 3 days.
And then right as we got there, if I'm not mistaken, he sucked the soul out of an orc general.
Okay.
From my readings, 2 souls can inhabit a phylactery.
Right.
Does that cause a... how do I word this? Not an accelerant, but a deceleration of time the Lich can come back? And if so, how much... I mean, I'm assuming it would depend. But if it doesn't, and it shunts the soul out of the body, does that mean that any type of reviving can bring that person back?
As far as I know, I am not an expert on this phylactery thing. The liches and stories of such things I have researched never mention anything about an absorbed soul in the phylactery as well as a secondary one or their soul going back at the same time. The only thing I know is that when the liches take the soul of one out of the body and consume it within the phylactery, or if the body is taken out at all, the soul is taken out of the body at all, anything short of divine intervention cannot take them back. So,
yeah, and I have such good fucking rapport with the divine so far.
but if this whole thing about the phylactery and many souls in one item thing is to be believed, in this rare case, it might still be possible if the phylactery is destroyed.
Another thing of note. I'm not sure, I haven't tested it on a being with this type of power before. I have marked him. I don't know when he reforms, if I'll be able to tell where he is or not.
It depends on the type of magic you have. If it marks their very being outside of their body, yes, it might work. But it might only work if it's not. If you may tell me, is it working right now? Do you know where he is?
I don't know, DM, do I?
No.
No.
Then it might not work at all, or it may work when he reforms his body, and we will know if we are too late.
Right.
Because at that point, if his body's reformed, that means your friend, the woman, her soul would be gone.
And there's no way to bring her back now.
At that point, no. And who knows how many he's consumed over the few hundred years between Adagio's last sighting of him and now. How many murders have been committed due to him. Or he could have been feasting on animals' souls, who knows. Or other snow orcs.
Do you want to bring up the fact that a random ship captain knows about the heralds when they're supposed to be non-existent?
No, everyone knows about the heralds.
Do they?
It's not that they know. They're just known as terrorists.
They know them as terrorists, not as
The great, powerful gigachads that they are.
Oh. These titans of...
Just because I didn't want to give up my dragon, son. Fucking government, stupid bitch.
Anyways, anything else?
They did.
Yeah.
Or Nicoria is wanting to talk to you privately about your organization. Do you have anything else we want to talk about before we do that?
What was your contingency?
It was a spell, or many spells, put in place to make sure I am not killed before my end of my term.
So are you alive or are you like undead?
I am alive.
Insight check.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am more or less revivified.
28, but
More or less.
yeah, it is.
I got 23.
I have 21.
Alright,
I'm a
every
bullshit-
one of you.
I'm a bullshit detector.
Every one of you
Right there.
can get the idea that she is completely alive and in the flesh,
Yeah.
but she has some sort of contingency, and she has not mentioned that this is specific to herself. She's kind of implied the other Tetrarchs can do
Yeah, I think
this.
she implied that it's kind of all of them.
That if they die, if they die
People die when they're killed.
due to an unforeseen thing like an assassination, there have been
Or workplace accident.
or a bad
Torture
or bad like a turkey. They have a plan to basically not. And with your 28, you've heard of certain things, there's certain spells, specifically ways to clone a body.
Fucking
Clone spell.
And by the way she looks now,
Yep.
these clones, or whatever it is, were made when she was young.
Oh, so they cloned and modified memory. That's nuts.
So that when she gets old and dies from old age,
Just zaps back at home.
Which means they've been doing this for fucking years.
Yep.
Holy. Question. Am I thinking of the wrong person that Koresh was involved with? Was it Warren Vital or am I thinking of somebody
It was
different?
Wolver Fatal.
Okay.
yeah,
He was
ours-
not. He's not a Tetrarch.
He was like a mayor or some
He's a
shit.
king.
This was not Koresh, this was R78, which was Koresh's body with
Right.
a different memory. Kind of like when you were told that Warforged, when their service is done,
Right.
they get new
Right,
memories
right.
and different
yeah.
roles.
Okay.
to
'Cause
play.
I thought maybe that, because I remember meeting him and I thought that was the same as the other, one of the other Tetrarchs, or maybe had
Wolverine
some
is not a
connection.
Tetrarch.
No, he's not a Tetrarch.
Okay.
He was the Lord of Voros, which is
Was.
the town that it was, and that which is the town that got fucked over at the beginning
I
of
mean-
the season.
You know,
So
Yeah?
it's like a.
You good?
we fucked up a lot, dude.
Well, you don't know how clone works, so she's not. But you know about something about cloning bodies.
yeah.
That's all I'm gonna give you.
I'll
You guys aren't
I'll say it's a
wizards.
Brotherhood room.
You guys aren't wizards or
Okay.
really
Yeah.
intelligent spellcasters, so I'm not.
I have 19 intelligence.
You're not spellcasters.
That is true.
I will say, Nikoria, before she goes on with your thing privately, she will ask, if he is a lich, then he must have some sort of spell book if he's a wizard. Does he have one with him? Did you get one? Did you find one in his lair?
I don't have it.
Seth Noah is gone.
Yeah,
Let's take a pee. I'll get back.
I don't think he would. I don't think he would say anything.
Well, I want to know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's come back.
Oh.
Evie, we need you.
Surprise.
Victoria's asking if he's a lich, then liches are wizards. Did you recover a spell book? Did you recover any of his spell books?
Not at all.
You weren't
Not as
there?
far as she knows.
You say no?
I haven't looked at it yet. I'm not telling her.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah, see?
trust this woman.
That's what I said. You.
I'm not just like that.
You keep quiet?
Yep.
Okay, deception check.
Get a roll for your silence.
I was gonna say it's like if you don't say.
I mean, you could be like Jordan Peele sweating. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, yeah, no, you can make facial features that give away intel.
16.
No.
You're lucky. So she goes, if you didn't find it, then he must have many lairs throughout Voros where he keeps them. I would
that's
assume. Yeah,
Yeah, we learned. Yeah,
It was in a storage unit.
yeah. Anyways,
You can't read.
so she's like, do we want to have our one-on-one?
Yeah.
I would ask you to vacate, and I would like to talk privately with. I don't know.
All right.
Cool, yeah.
You guys, no, you guys don't have to leave.
Oh.
Unless you want. Should they?
I thought
you
that was an
want them?
actual thing.
No, I thought it was an actual
Yeah.
thing.
Make them leave.
Yeah.
Okay, leave.
like-
Oh, see, I was right.
I'm dead.
Jesus Christ.
Do you go?
It's
should they
Jason
stay?
Bourne.
No.
No, I was
You
gonna
gonna
say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking the real shit.
I'm gonna
This,
eat
this is
fucking
Brotherhood business.
vaginas.
I'm
Go back
not
to your
part of the
drinks.
It
Brotherhood.
won't take long. I literally only have like.
Vaginas. I have one of those.
The show. Every single one of them had a song about eating pussy. Every single one of them.
Congratulations.
It's
And I
just
was
a
like-
paragraph of text. It's not a lot.
That's fun.
It was like
Well,
literally
He'll
a
have
song about
questions
that.
because
Okay.
That's fun.
hearing some current information is curious.
So she says that they aren't responding to my communication spells. The organization might be no more. The priest of the Pale Sun has been spotted around the area, as a report from our scouts near Vastra. It seems that after Barros fell to the enemy, the fact that they use wolf wares likely fueled the Pale's conviction to attempt a disposal of the Lunar Brotherhood. They are very dogmatic They do not like
Clearly.
shape changes. Those who steal and lie are all the same to them. Who change their form, they deem them as the same.
So you allowed a government, or at least a religion, of holy warriors, very powerful warriors, to kill people that have done nothing but help Voros.
No, I do not allow it. I do not condone this action against your people.
Are there going to be actions to hold them to their responsibilities?
Yes, there will be.
I don't know if there's a way for me to... Is Osenor... Is my area on the way to Osenor?
You guys are here.
Where are we at? Oh, so it's a completely opposite way.
You're kind of close to when you were in Voros. So you found the pail here.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing stuff, and they likely, when they were done with fishing a Voros
They
after
went
you lived,
right there.
they might have gone all
How
the way.
did they find it?
That's what the Corey is going to say now. We're having a private conversation
1 second.
with Amarok here. It won't take long. So the Corey is going to say now, I do not condone this action, and as of right now, it seems members of your group have scattered. We will still have work to do clearly, but it might be useful when you have time to find out how the Pale learned about the Brotherhood.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
I never gave them information myself. Either someone in the Brotherhood double-crossed the rest, or the Pale has some sort of intelligence we are not aware of.
Vizeron made it sound like he knew when the Brotherhood was gone.
Really?
Yeah. When we got there, he made it very, very apparent that I was the last one.
So, this Lich, or something in the Snow Orcs' information gathering methods, have some sort of connection with the Brotherhood.
I don't want to give these Pale Sun bastards the benefit of the doubt, but they could have seen orcs around there. I don't know how, if at all, they would have gotten there.
It's possible. I mean, the water, they could have not landed in Voros, landed somewhere on the shore in the wilds and made their way.
Yeah.
We never saw anything from our scouts in that area.
But the scouts found the hold. They found everything.
I told them where it is so they could watch for it, and I will mind wipe them when they are done.
Okay.
She says, we don't have any confirmation on killings. Just that they fled. The organization has scattered.
Okay.
The Pale, their religion, is very much normally a peaceful one of mostly good nature. But some may take the fervor too far, clearly.
Who's the current head?
Of the Pale? I do not know off the top of my head.
Okay.
I mostly dabble in warfare and military, not the religious.
Yeah, clearly so does the Pale Sun.
Possibly. But the Brotherhood is at least scattered, and I know not of any deaths, other than your friend. What was her name?
Aurelia.
Aurelia. I should not say is, because she may be able to be saved if we get to the academy and learn, and if you learn anything about liches there. I still have things to do in Varanthar, armies to lead and to follow up with. So I will leave all of that to you if you would be so kind to do so.
Okay. If you hear from any of my brothers, please tell them where to find me.
I will tell them that you are in Osenor. You will be there.
Okay.
I'm sorry that your organization has had this sort of curse put upon it, where it's...
We have been cursed since we decided to join. It was a choice for most of us. It's either that or death.
I mostly mean the curse of it being dissolved.
Well, they were...
She's being metaphorical.
Yeah, no, and he's just saying they were hypocritical at best. So...
The Pale have very interesting dogma to them. Every sect of them is different. There is one in Avi, There is one in Voros, and there is one in Vinsk. Every single one of them believes a slightly altered version of the same faith.
I mean, word of mouth.
Just like how creation stories are different between the races and the traditions, it seems like even within that, for the worshippers of Lathander, there is variation in the way they practice. Some more harsh than others, some more open than others.
I appreciate you being honest with me, Nicoria.
Right. All I want is for Voros to flourish and there to be less fighting. I am the Archmage of military and warfare. But I am only here out of necessity. It's not what I want to make happen. I do not want warfare to happen. But it is almost a necessary evil at times when the enemy of the state, enemies of the state pop up now and again to undermine us.
Right.
And the good we try to do.
Last thing I'll ask before we go and I investigate the academy.
I mean, we'll have some, if you want to, we will have some time for you to rest for the night. And go in the morning. Unless you want to. I will leave that to your partners to talk to.
Yeah, I'll leave that to Adagio.
But we are working against the clock here.
Clearly. The last thing I have is that the current king here is still not, I'm assuming, very fond of us.
Hans.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I need some place for Aurelia to stay safe until I can find her soul.
He thinks for a second. If you're going to a center, they have a mausoleum.
Okay.
Senor is a town full of magic users, wizards, sorcerers, the like, clerics even. They can house the body for you, as well as Cephalia, because I do not believe Hans would want to have their bodies in their traditional dwarven crypts for much longer.
Fair.
And their gods might not like it very much if their honored dead were amongst people of non-dwarven heritage.
Will it cost to house them in a mausoleum?
I am not sure. I have never been to the mausoleum in Oseno, but I know about it.
That's fair. Kind of low on cash right now. But it's fine.
He thinks for a second. There's lots to do in Oseno. You might be able to find yourself a job. If we get this done soon and you have some time to yourself. After this war has officially ended. Unofficially, it has. But I will not call that shot until
Vizeron is completed.
been
Yeah.
eradicated.
Fair. Okay. She doesn't need to speak with the group again, correct?
Not until you guys are ready to go.
Okay.
Basically, she says, I will be around here, and you can come to me when you are ready to go, and I will give you some last words and the permission to go back onto the inner ship, Ramona.
Okay. All right.
And the deeds, if you and the grants to enroll in the academy, if you want to, but that's something we can plan for after this Lich thing.
Okay, that's fair.
Adagio seemed very excited when I brought it up.
Yeah, I don't know much about druids, but he's not the foresty type. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, we'll deal with everything when we get to it.
She says, where's the thing here? She seals. I sincerely apologize for Aurelia's death, but I want to offer some solace in that you seem to fit well in this group here. If your brotherhood is unsalvageable, you have a great group you're working with now.
Yeah, apparently I'm also part of the reason why sometimes I can get killed, but that's the point.
We all make mistakes.
I still should have known better.
Well, we could say that we have all learned from the mistakes we make sometimes. Possibly you've gained wisdom from that.
Hopefully the sacrifice was worth it. Is there anybody specific we should look for when we hit our center or in the academy?
I'll do some dabbling, talking to people in the academy with sending spells, and I'll get someone who can be your contact.
Okay.
I'll do some talking, and we'll find that out before we go.
Sounds good.
All right.
That's all I got.
Okay. So Chance, you are magically compelled to walk away from the group, and you do so without them even noticing. You're slipping between pillars and dwarves going by. Some of them taking note of you, some of them not really caring. You are drawn to a section of Vernthar that, due to the scars of war
Not very maintained.
and recent population loss, no one is present guarding a giant vault door that butts up against the south wall of the Hall of the Copper Hammer, the industry section of Vernthar. The vault door is ajar, slightly open, ready for you to push open its hinges. You are compelled to go down there. Warmth radiates from inside this vault, behind the vault door, like a comforting hug.
Do I get any sort of familiar sensation from getting closer to this door?
Yes. So you have your consciousness still, but it's more like you really want to find out what this is kind of against your will.
Well, I guess even now, I'm just curious about what
You
this
kind of
is.
accept it.
Yeah, it's a little. I'm still a little perturbed at
You're
what's
like,
going on.
I hate that I was forced to this, but I kind of wanted to check it out anyways.
I would like to know more about what these powers are.
As soon as you go past the door, the forciveness of the compelling nature actually ends. So you can choose to leave if you want. Okay. So you go through the door. It opens into a cavernous, tight tunnel system that goes at a descending angle for half a mile. And there are similar vault doors that are all ajar the way through. Like maybe 4 or 5 other doors that you pass through. Until you are now you keep going as well, and you are 2 miles underneath the streets of Vernthar's Copperhammer halls. There is a strange odor here, like smoke, mixed with salty coastal ocean, or the smell of the sea.
Is that anything familiar to me?
Not the sea smell, but the smoke, it just smells like fire smoke, kind of like the fires you create. There, you see a large dome-shaped room, like a craggy rock dome with a flat floor. But instead you are on a ledge. You arrive on a ledge, and there's a stone staircase that goes down to this floor. A big pit dominates the center of the room. You see from this ledge into the pit a smoldering neon flame of fuchsia, chartreuse, and cyan.
So very similar to what I'm.
Yeah, your colors.
What I
Fire.
view. Yeah.
Staircase that leads to an uneven rocky floor, and you can get a better look if you go down the stairs to the edge of the pit.
I'm definitely gonna go walk closer to it.
As you get closer, this flame is entrapped in this circular chasm. There's a chasm in the middle of the floor. Within a colossal bubble of water, this neon bright flame, the same color as yours, is trapped within this colossal bubble of water. Any smoke and tendrils of flame that billow from its body and underneath the giant bubble is funneled into adamantine pipes affixed to the sides of the chamber, obviously the same pipes that flow throughout the fort, powering and heating Vernthar and its forges. The flame, in your eyes, doesn't seem in direct pain, this creature of flame, at first glance. In fact, it seems as if it's some sort of in a lulled or subdued state. from whatever magic this bubble is producing. You notice as well in this chasm, in this cavern, a man on the opposite side looking at this flame, opposite of this hole from you.
Pause 1 sec.
Yeah.
I had a spell scroll general pros. I should have done that for Aurelia. I felt bad. That would have been nice.
It already happened.
I know. Fuck. Oh well.
You
Okay.
see Hans.
I see Hans.
Yeah. Looking at this flame across from you. He's staring into the fiery pit in the ground, taking in the smell of the sea from the water bubble between the flames and himself. His expression is blank, as if lost in deep self-reflection. He's just staring at the fire.
How close are we to get? Would he be able to hear me if I spoke to him?
Yes, you were across the pit's like 40 feet, circle-ish, rough circle, and you can talk across, or you can walk up to him if you want.
I'll talk across. For what it's worth.
Oh, I'm not done yet. He looks worse for wear, as he is using a crutch to support himself, and you see his body is half covered in blood-soaked bandages. One of his eyes are gone, a gaping hole in his head.
Fuck.
And then you can speak. You can notice that these injuries are from the
I'm assuming.
assassination from the wolf wares.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for how things turned out.
You say that, and it snaps him out of his trance, essentially looking at the flame. Oh, it's you. No one's supposed to be down here without clearance. But he looks at you and looks at the flame, and how you're similar. Be honest with me here. Are you some sort of defender? An avatar of Magira, the Dawn Titan? Here to protect the main body from the enemy?
It's what I'd like to know myself.
Everything in my head is pointing to the fact that you can use her flame. And you used well. You're like an extension of her. A piece ordered to defend the source. Or something like that.
I had died previously and was revived. As I was revived, something spoke to me and called me the Amaranthine Pyre. Do you have any clue what that means?
Not a clue.
And when I woke up, I was like this.
He looks horribly confused, and he says that you... The main reason why Verunthar is the last frontier for a full-scale invasion of Voros, if it's toppled, isn't just because of the geography. Or how we are the only main fortress left in the area. It's that we house her, Magira. If the Snowworks took this place, we would have all been incinerated if they let the ward fail. The ward keeping it here. They wouldn't know how to upkeep the dwarven magic that is required, and all of Voros would become a scorched wasteland from her strength and her flame. Trapping her here and keeping her in a half-sleeping state with the cold seawater keeps her dormant. A seal over our doom, so to say.
Who is she? Or what is she?
Magira is known as the Dawn Titan, a primordial, a being known to exist before any of us and many of the gods. I believe her existence is why fire exists in the first place. Why heat and flame can even exist. As far as I know, Magira is fire incarnate. Blazing, ever burning. He says, do you have anything to say? He's got some text. I wrote some dialogue. He says,
I'll let him go.
that's why I was hard on the rest of the team, Artios. For leading the army into our base, for leading the enemy into our base here, I cannot risk Megira getting free. Mistakes can snowball into bigger mistakes here. Anything to keep Varunthar safe from her is paramount to the good of everyone who lives on this continent. I am king of these dwarves, and the land we reside on here in Varunthar. As king, I am sworn to protect my people and this fort first, and that includes Megira as being an integral part of the fort too. If doing that takes some feelings getting hurt, then so be it. This just proves how much I do not like adventurers. They know nothing of the responsibilities needed for people in power, and the balance we need to maintain here. Your group being mad is justified, but they know not of what my responsibility is for this fort. Those types of adventurers just think all who are in power are corrupt and wrong, and they are paragons of good and can make no mistakes. It's all so tiresome.
I think somewhere deep down, I think I knew that. I never held it against you.
And I'm glad we're talking now and you decided to come here. I felt like you could understand this. You seemed more mature than the rest. But what will you do now? The war is over. Mostly. Do you have any home? Somewhere you can return to? Someone you need to find?
Not anymore. There's some man I need to find.
And who is that?
All I know is his name. Ezekiel.
He knows the name. You see it in his face.
Do you know who this man is?
I do. I am in contact with Sonia Greatspine. She's a dwarf from a different hold in Voros. She's the Archmage of Voros law enforcement. This Ezekiel works as her right-hand man to enforce the laws throughout Voros. He never strays too far from her. Why do you need to find him?
He's the man who burnt down my village and set me on fire for God knows how long. He's the catalyst for producing this, for me getting this power.
How is that? Does he have this power?
I don't know.
I'm not aware of it.
I'll do a sped up version of my backstory.
Okay.
And because of my natural abilities, plus his fire that never seemed to go out.
Okay. So you're not even really related to Megira in the way I thought.
That's why
You're a victim of her.
I knew very little.
So, Ezekiel works with Sonia Greatspine to bring justice to criminals, or at least that's what is supposed to happen. I heard from Nicoria a few days ago that Sonia planned to be in Vakelstad soon, once the fighting is officially over with the snowworks. Vakelstad is in the south of Varakai, the desert, far from here. She intends to resume investigations around in Vakelstad with the allegations of organized criminal activity in the area, and Ezekiel is always with her. As the war hasn't officially ended to the public until the final waves have been cleared by the army, he knows not about this Lich thing. And whatever else needs to be done, that needs to be sorted out first, before then. Until that time, I don't think Sonia or her bodyguard Ezekiel will be anywhere the public can reach him until the war is officially over and they can resume their investigations in Vakelstad.
How do you spell that?
Vakelstad?
Mm-hmm.
VAKHILSTAD.
On the map, I can show you where that is.
So Sonya Greatspine and Ezekiel are going to be there.
Once the war is over, they were already there. But when the war came, they fled to a safer area. No one knows where they are because it's high government shit that they don't want people knowing where they are because they're in danger of the Snoworks. But they're here. There's Vakelstad.
1 second, I'm trying to spell it.
Sorry. You can take notes in the app.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
It
you
has
could.
to be put in your organizations tab, but
Oh.
sorry, it's hard typing with the
That's okay.
Vakelstad, Sonya Greatspine, Ezekiel were last seen there, or
They were there, investigating organized crime in the town, but left when the Orc War started, far away, and are going to resume that once the Orc War has been officially ended, as decreed by Nicoria Irelia, which has not happened yet, because Vizeron the Lich hasn't been annihilated yet. So you got that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna return there once the official war has been over, but Nicoria hasn't done that because Vizeron hasn't been killed yet. Officially.
Fuck.
So he says, I'm glad my daughter Lydia came back. Oh, sorry. He'll finish up by saying, that's what I know about Ezekiel and Sonya. Sonya's a Tetrarch, one of the 4 archmages of Voros, you know.
I'm sure I would have known that, I guess.
You probably know about the 4 basically presidents
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the thing, of the country. He says, if Ezekiel, this man, did this to you, you better have one hell of a argument against Sonya, because he's always with her. I don't think Sonya will believe you so quickly if you tell her to her face.
It's a very odd story.
It's quite an accusation. I'm not saying I don't believe you, but you're gonna have one hells of a time convincing her.
I never got to see his face or what he looks like. Can you tell me what he is, what his race
He's a
is?
tiefling man. Tall, slender, short haircut, goatee. No pupils in his eyes. I've only seen him twice, maybe 3 times in my life. He's always next to Sonya, never leaves her side. He's her bodyguard. He's quite the smooth talker.
Do you know...
He's got a voice of honey and a silver tongue.
Did you know if he had any sort of powers similar to mine?
Never seen it. You're the first person I've seen who holds the flame Magura can produce. But if he does have this, and if he's had this for a while, he can hide it pretty well. And he says, to change the subject, I'm glad my daughter Lydia came back late from Frostridge. She arrived 2 days ago back to the fort, after the assassination attempt on me, and the successful one on Nicoria, from those disguised beastmen. So Lydia missed that, which is good. And all my daughters are alive. Thank Moradin and thank you for helping out in Frostridge and protecting her from the enemy, as you both fought.
We did what we could.
I don't think your role in this can be understated, or can be overstated. You helped win the war, you and your group. Even if it cost what's his eye a lot.
Forgive my allies.
I have. I won't speak to them. For they know... I won't speak to them out of...
For they not know what they did.
For they not know how much they could have tipped the balance of all of Voros if the snow orcs got to Megira. They wouldn't know how to contain her or what to do with her. If they dispelled the magic containing her, we would all have been ashes. He says, whatever you are here for, down here, your business with Megira, I mean, let's keep it from Nicoria. You probably just want to catch up with whatever relationship you have between you two. Whatever that is.
I felt a strong pull.
Well, clearly you have something related to her inside of your body or soul or something. Nicoria would be on my arse if she saw you with the Dawn Titan, I feel like. And aren't they having a meeting about the end of the war about now?
I think so.
You'll have to have one hell of an excuse for that, too, for your absence. Just don't get me in any more trouble with Nicoria, alright? I can tell she liked my late mother, more than I. And it's clear that I wasn't quite ready for this role as king, but I'm doing my best.
I'm assuming you don't want much of what we discussed about Megira here out.
No.
Not even with my allies?
If you sincerely trust them, then that's okay. But we can't have the information that Megira holds so much power here that if the seal is broken, we are all doomed. That information is critical to the survival of Voros.
I'll keep that with me for the time being, until I feel like I can
Granted,
fully tell them.
the power to dispel it is known by probably none. But the simple chance that someone could be able to, I'm not about to leave that on its own. I'm going to stand and defend Varunthar, and in turn, defend the rest of Voros from becoming a scorched wasteland. And that is my role as king of Varunthar. The secret role of the leader of Varunthar is to keep Megira in place. I don't mind telling you that, because you look like you're basically a child of her, with your armor and your flame.
It's a heavy burden you carry.
Much larger than anyone really realizes when you're an adventuring type. And my mother did such a good job for 400 years. 300 years. So, I've got big shoes to fill. And in my first few weeks, there's an assassination attempt on me. I've got one hell of a run ahead of me.
That'll just make the legend even greater.
Let's hope my name is carved into the stone steps up to the citadel with pride instead of disappointment. And hopefully, I am petrified and put into our grand cathedral, for the time may come where I need to rise again and defend Varunthar in the future. We've lost Belder, Derrick, our previous leaders, due to the snow orcs. And now, Julieta, my mother, didn't get petrified. She died a natural death. We have no more defenders from our past to protect Varunthar. If you remember, Derrick and Belder were resurrected to fight in Voros, but then they got beheaded, and they can't be revived right now. So he's like...
So shit's pretty dire.
Varuntar's in a vulnerable state. And that's why Hans is being so... How could you let this happen to like the rest of the party? But anyways, he says, do what you've got to do. I see you have obviously some sort of innate connection with Megira. So I will leave you two alone. Whatever you need to do, you can do it.
One more thing.
Aye. Anything.
I appreciate everything that you've done for us. We also have a very heavy burden to carry.
In?
I didn't come prepared. Fuck.
What burden?
Just helping things, I guess. I'm assuming because we're.
Yeah.
I mean,
We could say, don't we all? He says, you don't need to go into specifics if you don't want to. Just know that there's more than meets the eye to a grumpy old dwarf.
my allies truly do mean the best.
I know. I know they do. They were helping Voros be rid of an enemy that threatened all of the nation. And that's commendable. Very commendable.
It's a small thing. I'm going to pull out the scroll of gentle repose.
Okay.
I haven't had a use for this yet. And it might not be anything. And be of any use. But I'd like you to have this.
Why? What for?
In case something happens. It might delay someone's true death. Because I know resources are low. And there's not many ways to revive someone currently.
Well, if the war is almost over, I don't think I have a use for it right now.
I understand.
Keeper spoils. I need not use it. I'm not like Nikori or the other Tetrarchs. If I die, I'm done. And I'm okay with that. So is the oath I swore when I became king of Urudbar. Tetrarchs don't like that so much. They want to live forever.
I noticed that. It's a little
He
strange.
chuckles and says, yeah, it is strange.
I'm not sure you know how...
Non-dwarven traditions, all of them are strange to me.
No, Nicoria and the Tetrarchs.
That's what he says.
Okay.
He says, a lot of mixed race civilizations, I've noticed, tend to not have great checks and balances sometimes. But Nicoria is a good lady. She means well, I'm sure. Anything else?
Just another thank you.
Thank you, Bartius. I'll see myself out. And he starts walking back the whole way down, miles back up, with his crutched leg and one eye and bandage all over body. Alright. As he's gone, you're here with this flame, coated in a bubble of seawater. What do? You feel like this feeling of a warm embrace from something from almost a parental type of bond with this flame. And you feel the urge to reach out or to
Before I do that,
get its attention.
I want to have Agni out as well.
Okay.
Just for whatever reason.
Agni comes right out.
And I hesitantly, slowly reach out towards the flame.
One of the tendrils of fire that's feeding through the pipes slowly makes its way out of the pipe and flops its tendril over, this flame, this fire, what do you call it, towards your direction, and out of that spawns this.
Similar to
Agni.
Agni.
It has its own hue, but it's similar.
Does it say anything to me?
Let me see. So, a fire spirit is sent out into the bubble that surrounds Megira. The water bubble is making it sizzle and pop as it rises past the bubble and is within 20 feet of you in the middle of this hole that it's in, this chasm. And it's writhing around like a snake. And in Ignan,
Which I can speak.
you are greeted in a godly female voice. Well met.
I think I can speak.
Hmm?
I think I can speak.
You can speak again. I know you can.
It says primordial.
Yes.
But, yeah.
It says, well met. I am Saptajvi, aspect of Megira.
Why me?
You have been scarred by one man. Instead of simply burning you or ending you, you have absorbed it, and Agni has planted his roots within you. Inside of you, Agni grows, not a part of Megira, a child of Megira. Separate. This is an anomaly I never heard of before, but an interesting one nonetheless. If Megira's fires die out one day, you can keep it alive with Agni. You are a pyre and the bearer of her child at once. The Amaranthine pyre.
What does that mean? And why was I knighted that?
You are one who is undying. You are one who carries a piece of Megira, a pyre, but instead of a piece, it grew and became its own identity, Agni. Pyres are ones who have pieces of Megira in them, mortals, but because of you and your unique situation, Agni is separate from Megira, while the other pyres, as they use their fire, the flame, they pull it from Megira's body and weaken her over time. They are killing her. You and your powers do not do that. Agni is the source of your power, born from Megira. Almost like a small source instead of pulling from Megira.
I'm going to assume you're going to want me to hunt down the others then. I'm assuming there are others.
You must stop the other pyres from using her powers and flame, or else she will die. Fire itself will no longer exist if Megira is to perish, unless Agni takes the role of Megira after she is gone. If Megira is extinguished, Agni is the only fire primordial left. Basically, there's two now. When it was afflicted on you, due to things in your backstory and your regeneration things as an orc of Grosh, or whatever, your instead of inheriting a piece of Megira and you never use your powers, it drains her. You basically have a second Megira in you, a child, Agni, because it grew. I wrote so Barteem's and Agni are literally fused together instead. So Barteem's using her power isn't draining it like the other pyres do. They're not siphoning. You're not siphoning your power out of Megira's control.
Do you know the names of these other pyres?
They were all forcibly knighted by Megira, against her will. They are the iridescent pyre, the opulent pyre, and the reluctant pyre. Saptajvi, this thing. Then, open yourself to Megira's blessing. The power to defeat the pyres. The ones killing her. As it reels back like it's about to pounce on you.
Take a wide stance with my sword in front of me.
It wraps around you and Agni. And then it goes right into your heart. And it enters your soul. The spirit flows into the amaranthine pyre and bestows upon Barteem's a gift. Agni is now able to teleport 30 feet instead of 15.
Yes. Oh. Okay. I thought I didn't save all of that info.
All the notes?
Yeah. Fuck. Alright.
Megira. Oh, sorry. You get the immediate information. Megira. I'm just gonna roll for this. Megira lets him know, that
Megira and not.
Megira. You get the Saptajvi is an extension of Megira. But Saptajvi is kind of gone because he absorbed into you. But you get the information that these fires must be put out, and the embers that they produce absorbed by you. As mortals are not supposed to have this power, and you are her only hope in an accident that never should have happened. But it was a happy accident. You were the only hope she has for these other pyres to not kill her. You also learn that you aren't like the other pyres who are making her weaker. I already told you this. Agni grew from the power but became something of its own due to your generation. A baby dawn titan, an independent child of Megira. Once done with this task of quenching the other pyres, you should return and Megira will take back all the different personalities of herself that the pyres have.
Will I be around? Fuck. Will I be allowed to rest?
Yes.
After?
Yes.
Okay.
And Megira will be at full power once again.
Are you, Megira, okay with being held here?
No. That's what you get. No. Just a plain no.
So what will you do once all your powers have been returned?
No matter how much power I have, I cannot stop this magic containing me. fire can only do so much. I am trapped here. If I am released, your plane will be nothing but ash.
Then I will weep for you.
Amaranth Empire, I have given you a second chance at life. Use it and restore my glory.
I will.
Then go. Farewell. Find me again when the other three are no more.
You don't happen to know where the closest one is?
She does not.
Turn on my heels and forgot.
Okay.
I'll dismiss Agni.
Agni did not really look that interested in Megara, weirdly enough. Agni had almost no reaction to Saptashvi or Megara. We're good, come on!
I can clear this real quick.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Woo!
You guys have a big old fucking lore dump over here? God damn.
Yeah.
He got an upgrade.
Shit.
I took notes.
Dang, Xavier typing.
It's for real.
Chance to take your notes? Whoa.
Yeah,
I kind of have to.
I got a ton of notes. God damn.
Very important.
God damn.
Yeah, just another weight on my shoulders.
You still a nature boy?
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
You also don't have a jacket.
maybe.
You won't.
Keeping a real in this case.
In what?
The rest
When
of
you
us
go
are
to Red
kitted out
Shaver,
in
the
yeah.
first things that character
Red Dragon
red
scale.
dragon scales.
I'm gonna be honest with you, my character's not wearing a shirt.
He's the Robo Man.
We've all
Big
dubbed
robotic tech,
ourselves
muscle barbarian.
the kings of feathers
She's
as
basically
well.
just Orville's just chilling over there.
I might be more of a nature boy than both you guys.
Oh shit!
That's from the Feywild.
Together.
Well, I assumed you were like, you know,
He might be more of
like
a
trying to
nature boy.
reveal.
What? God damn.
If I say anything to me,
I told him that.
just
Alright.
Why are camping chairs so fucking comfy?
That one's pretty good. Alright.
is that chances that you're like your throne of indulgence?
That was my Lego building chair. That is also the one. Yeah.
So,
Does that mean
yeah.
it's the fart chair?
do you
Yes.
try to return back to the party, Chance?
Well, I'll try to find my way. Yeah,
It's just the
Find
one.
your
it's
way!
one-
Where the fuck
It's
you
the one way
go?
back
down.
that you can.
He's at the heart of the mountain.
Might be.
Shit, you're not wrong.
Really? Okay.
Oh fuck.
Did
Oh,
you
shit.
Did you find Halbus's corpse in there? His
No.
ashes
That was
or something?
400 years ago. Yeah.
It's preserved like Lenin's corpse.
No, but I had a very nice heart-to-heart with someone.
Is it your mom?
No,
it's
it was
not
your
my-
girlfriend.
It's not my girlfriend.
It's
No, not yours, his.
It's his mom and
Well, it's
dad.
not his girlfriend.
I'm the only one that has heart to heart.
It's not his
That's your
girlfriend, but me, not my character.
Do you have
Chance.
a Winston?
I feel
okay.
vindicated.
I know what you mean.
I feel
Oh,
very
okay.
vindicated in what I've thought
Okay.
about some certain things.
Okay.
God damn, I'm so curious.
Watch that.
You'll hear it. You'll hear it.
No!
Okay.
Actually, make it a point to not.
Yeah,
I
same.
like
Yeah.
things to come up with.
Like, I still
That's
don't.
it.
I still haven't listened to any conversations that you two had together, or in the beginning when he was talking to the Inevitable.
Also, you guys haven't brought up when I took off my helmet when I was feared.
True.
Oh, you're just walking home, yeah.
I'm a werewolf.
Or suggested.
I'm okay with this.
I haven't.
We haven't really had a whole chance.
Yeah,
to,
well, no, it's just like in my experience with you, I haven't had a reason to think that you taking off your helmet is a big deal.
True.
You're just like always burnt.
Alright, so while you guys have finished talking to Korea, Amarok was doing his own private conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that only took like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You guys come out.
I went and got another cup of coffee.
Yeah.
More
More
than
coffee.
coffee.
They have beer.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
It's like the
It's very
alcohol
German. It's a Four
caffeine
Loko.
mix.
It's warm.
Oh, dude,
I
hell
went
yeah.
and got Four Loko, like original recipe Four Loko.
They've got marrow mead, which is a
Oh.
weird, we got marrow mead, which is a weird dwarven thing where it mixes bone marrow broth with alcohol.
Yeah, it's a Four Loko.
Might as well.
I mean,
It's an alcoholic stew.
It damages your body the same amount.
and then the bone marrow broth heals you right back up because it's super healthy for you.
All right.
Just keep the
Just like
party
a
going.
Four Loko.
So when the group finally reconnects, you see Bartiem's way in the distance, marching his way towards.
Yeah, because he's like 4 feet taller than everyone else.
Yes. He's very menacing and imposing.
Does he look
dwarves
the
are still
same?
medium creatures.
I mean, yeah, but there's like 5 feet max.
They're
So,
very,
You're
they're
still
still
like you're still like
He
this
looks
much
more or
taller
less
than
the same, but the cracks where his armor plates are separated are a little bit brighter.
You gonna blow up,
All right. He's thriving.
Get down!
Mr. President?
But you're walking
So
your
get
way
down.
towards
Start
the center of
dancing. So get
Ronthar,
down.
where your group is standing in a circle talking, probably. Outside of Nikoria's base in Ronthar.
I'm sorry to have left you all. I have business with the king.
He's not holding Aurelia anymore.
I thought the king hated you guys.
He doesn't hate us.
Oh, there you go. That's cool.
He just would prefer not to see you guys.
I didn't do anything with him. I don't know him.
Sure. Anyways, Aurelia said, I guess we could hang out until we're ready to leave.
Aurelia?
Not Aurelia, sorry.
She's alive.
Nicoria.
She came back to life.
You can hang out.
You guys can hang out here.
I'm assuming you guys are
The
just going to
Tupac
tell
hologram of Aurelia.
Bartiem's everything that you guys found out.
Yeah.
Not in
Don't
public.
tell him. Don't.
Well,
in
not
public.
like
Don't
not
discuss
Like your
No.
details.
Not in public.
Not in
Everything.
public.
So let's do
Yeah,
it. Yeah, we're right. She's on the other side of the door.
She's going,
Door's not even fully closed yet.
You know, it's just like a little bit. You see your face.
Oh, hey, Bartiems, want to hear some government secrets?
anyways.
No, not you, not you.
So, Nikoria basically said that you guys are going to leave for the academy soon.
Yeah.
Would you like to rest or go like as soon as possible?
I don't need to rest.
I mean,
I literally passed out on the way here.
we gameplay rested. I don't know if
I know.
there's anything in here.
Do you guys want to take like some time to do anything else in Verunthar? Is what I'm asking.
I mean, I don't. Unless we have anything.
Do they have
that we
any any shields?
There's a lot of steel
not
here.
what you're
I don't
asking,
like it.
Chance.
Goddamn.
There's a lot of metal here.
You already got an upgrade. Call your jets.
If she's okay, I'd like to visit Julieta one last time.
Oh, she passed away.
Oh.
When you were
Oh,
talking to
yeah,
her,
she passed away.
that was
right?
the walk
died.
up to seeing her for the last time, and then that was she passed
Yeah,
away.
you had a Captain America Civil War moment.
That's
That
why
guy
Hans.
died.
That's why Hans was king now, because Julieta was not queen anymore. She died.
Yeah.
Your friend's dead.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised you didn't get
I'm curious. Is
I didn't
there?
get it either, to be honest.
I mean, I don't have any.
I
I
money.
was less invested though.
I don't know if I. I need better armor, to be honest.
Yeah, you can get that here.
you're good.
Is there better medium
I do.
armor than
Who
breastplate?
wants the bracers
Depends on
of
if you want
defense?
stealth. There's halfway.
Do you wear armor?
No.
No.
Well, yes, but no.
Because I think my AC would be the same with the. Let me check something real quick.
Halfway's one more point maybe, but I don't think.
Does it just give you +2 defense, or do you have to be wearing like
Yeah,
clothes?
you have to be wearing no armor.
Let me-
Or,
let-
or a
For
shield.
bracers, yeah.
Let me check. I
Yeah,
might,
bracers, you
I
can't
might
wear
want
armor,
to take
I think.
those.
Like wizards and monks and stuff make good use of them.
But you're wearing armor though.
But here's the
I'm wearing
thing:
leather, yeah,
You
so-
can't use a shield.
Okay.
if I use the bracers of defense, I have to get rid of an item.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I think
I think that
I
was-
mentioned a while ago. If you get rid of your tattoo, you still have it because it's a needle. It transforms.
No,
into
it
a needle.
disappears.
It says
It's outright gone.
I swear, I just read this a little while ago.
Well, that's what it comes. Well, that's what the item itself is.
If your attunement to the tattoo ends, the tattoo vanishes, and the needle reappears in your space. Never mind.
There we
yeah,
go.
that's right.
There we go.
I thought I read that. Yeah.
So would the bracers of defense actually be better?
It would give me a +2 if I take off. If the armor that I'm wearing right now gives me 16 AC. If I take off the armor and just wear the bracers of defense, it gives me 17, making my AC.
Your dex is what?
My dex is
Granted, if you
+5.
get studded leather, then
Plus
you
five?
have the
What's
same
your
AC anyway.
My dex is 20.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
But granted, if you have studded leather with a which is 12 plus dex, you'd have 17 AC anyway, and without having to do any.
It's because breastplate gives you a max of 2 on your dex.
Yeah.
Medium armor.
Is studded leather light?
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
It's the best light armor. Like
You get a max.
base.
Yeah, you get a max of 17.
So you could just wear a non-magical thing and not have to worry about that. Just get some armor. Just get better armor.
Yeah, if you want to.
Would you benefit from the bracers?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'd have to dump better items.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
It's the stud loaded.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You can trade.
Oh, your deck probably isn't that high then.
No, it's only +1.
Oh, right.
Let me see here.
I'm a druid.
And you have proficiency in medium armor, do you?
I do.
That might help you.
Oh wow, you're
Your
right.
dex is low.
Yeah, I'd probably just go for the studded then.
You can get hide armor.
What was
Just going to town.
No, that was leather armor. The Dex armor
So you're gonna do what?
that you had.
I'd probably just get
Yeah.
studded leather if it's not that much.
The one that the-
the one that
fucking-
horse ate?
I'm broke, dude.
Yeah.
No, it's stud loaded.
Oh, okay.
It ate the magic off of it.
I mean, do we? I hate to be that guy, but do we need the dread helm?
I mean,
I just
not
want-
really, but
Well, I said I wanted it in my pocket.
Does it
Okay.
give you advantage on intimidation checks?
I think so.
No, it's.
Nope.
I think it's that's up to the end.
No,
of the
it's
side.
just something that
It's just a
that-
spooky
it's
little
just-
I'm okay with it. If you want to put it on and activate the eyes, yeah, you can totally get advantage on
I think it's
Oh,
up for the DM.
I could
side.
probably sell my breastplate and
can I absorb that in my helmet so my helmet just does that?
No.
Put it on over your helmet.
Damn.
you know what? I
It's
can
like a Master Chief
Well, I
helmet.
mean,
Double helmet.
if I can sell my breastplate to get studded leather, I can.
I'll do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, how much is breastplate sell for?
400.
Oh yeah, you can buy stuff.
And in the last session, I still said I wanted it because it was the thing I took from the past for him.
that is
What the
right.
helmet?
The dread helm. Yeah.
Oh no, that's yours. I'm selling my
He's saying
breastplate
his
armor.
his armor.
Okay.
Yeah, the dread helm's yours.
Stud leather is how much?
45.
Oh, you can do
Yeah.
that.
Plus, I get the residual cash.
Yeah, you get the
I
change.
have to start selling items from your bags so we can get money.
I mean, if nobody wants these bracers, we can sell them.
You also were stealing shit, so
I only stole the potion. I drank what I stole.
I know.
It was a potion of heroin.
Jesus fucking
I stole
Christ.
a potion of heroin.
I only
That's
steal,
from,
I only steal consumables.
That's from the
No,
Dex
I steal things at random
Yeah.
because I want to see what happens.
What are the odds of me accidentally stumbling on that trying to look up the dread
Steal it. Sell this bag of holding with all the
very
things in
high.
it.
Actually,
because they both have
I'm
the-
gonna steal something
the-
Right.
from Dungeon
Oh.
before
Yeah, the base
campaign's
word.
over.
Okay, I won't read it. I won't read what
Pinky
it does.
promise.
I will
It's
try my best.
fucking awesome.
Well, I mean, it's impossible.
Steal his new cool armor that
I said
disenchanted.
the only reason I didn't steal
Tell me.
it from him before was because he was awake.
I'm not gonna tell you exactly what it is.
There's no way to buy a bag of holding here or anything like that, right?
No.
Okay. 100 minus 45.
Sell these bracers if anyone wants them.
They're Viserons too, right?
I mean,
Yeah, they have like drow shit all over them.
Okay.
Drow stank.
I can add it to my collection. I don't know.
They've got the Underdark stank on them.
It'll make a fine addition to my
We just
collection.
fund our.
Our war effort.
Sure. I don't know.
I thought the Bugs Bunny hour or effort.
Well,
You do whatever you want.
I don't need them.
I mean,
maybe keep them for now.
You know what?
yeah, I was
keep
thinking
them
for now.
Keep them just in case someone in the future needs them. Yeah.
I mean, I was
Wink. Wink.
I was trying not to be that obvious, but that's exactly what I was going
Yeah,
for.
I mean. I needed
You
somebody
put the
to
drone
give-
helmet into your
give a
inventory?
good reason.
What?
You put
Yeah.
the dread helmet
Oh,
in your
that's
inventory?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's a blue item.
Just in case we,
How much room?
Just in case
You know what?
Just in case we.
How long are we gonna be here for?
Well, if we're not resting, we can leave
big old
quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I whipped my axle at you.
The airship doesn't require fuel, so it's just flying around for our
Yeah, it's
tickets ready to
just
go.
hanging out
I
waiting
mean,
for us.
we have all this ore. Do we want to do anything with this?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sell the order the fucking yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's what I was gonna do. Oh fuck.
Yeah, guys. Look at your items. You guys have a lot of shit.
I don't have a lot of shit.
I don't got none.
Okay.
As in,
I literally
I
came
must
to this
assemble
place
every
with nothing.
expert craftsman in the country.
I came to this
I'm
place with my
here.
natural items
There
and
it is.
everything.
They
All
captain-
the expert craftsmen.
Yeah, they Captain Planet into each other.
Wait, did you buy the giant book on
Oh, I didn't yet. Sorry.
So they went.
Did you?
No, there's.
Later. Just do it later. It's not important.
There's characters on my thing. I have
Oh,
it.
right.
I would like to find some kind of leather worker.
Oh yeah, you can find that here.
Okay.
Letter worker.
You do something.
Yeah. What's his name and address?
His name is
Social.
Balvin.
Does he have a gate?
No, Balvin.
Oh.
Baldwin's gate.
Yeah, his address is 1234 Stone.
Okay, there he is.
What do you want?
I don't have a door.
I actually have a couple of my inventory.
It's just
Doors?
no, it's just a leather. It's like a leather
Not
strip,
even
like a curtain of beads, but it's leather.
He just knocked on the wall.
Hi. Is this the leather shop?
Balvin's my name. Yes, that's
Oh.
me. This is my shop.
So I'd like to commission a piece.
And what would that be, young man?
Well, I have this hide.
This what? Hide?
This hide.
Look how gross dwarf for a picture. That's him. There he is.
That's from the Forgotten Realms wiki.
Jesus.
You gotta put that in
He's
the video
screaming
now.
constantly.
He's a tanner. He's surrounded by
It's these
fucking ammonia all the time. He's going insane. He's gone insane from the smell of
Hey, it's
piss.
second edition Twigger.
Hey.
Alright, it's these guys. It's this lovely gay couple.
That is the most, like, Tolkien-looking ass fucking doors I've ever seen.
Fully armed and filthy. Yes, so I have this hide that I'd like to make into a piece.
And what? Okay, what creature is it from?
And I reach into my Mary Poppins bag and I pull out the frost salamander hide.
Oh my!
Okay.
May I see it?
You're getting some magic armor. God damn it.
He throws it on a table and starts inspecting the hell out of it. He says,
It's trash. Puts it in special.
I'll dispose of
"He has like spyglass or magnifying glass."
Man, this sucked. I'm gonna throw it away for you.
I don't know if I'm qualified to work on this.
Oh shit.
Back in the bag.
However,
there
it is.
I will!
I believe someone with a bit more finesse with the arcane can do something with that.
Yeah, I know.
Take it to magic school.
I wonder where that could be. Well,
I don't want to ruin it. I've never worked on something like that. Frost salamander, you said?
yeah, frost salamander. Yeah.
I've never even heard of a creature like that.
Yeah, I've only ever seen the one.
I'm sorry I couldn't do more for you. Would you like to buy some tassels for your look there?
The immediate next scene is me walking out with
Just a couple of pasties.
on the armor.
No, like on the like a poncho with tassels at the end. Like, would you want some tassels for your robe or for your cloak you're wearing around your leather armor? He's asking. Just for style.
Oh, you know, I would like a very sick wandering warrior kind of like cape. So like
You can do that.
You mean some kind of poncho?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like
Like a master chief.
very,
we want
very
those
angular.
capes?
Oh, you guys want capes?
No, I want like the one that's like very angular and
Let's
goes
fucking
around
do
the
it.
neck and then like kind of.
Yeah, we get
Kind of
just
poncho,
a
like
bunch
that.
of capes,
I'm
like a big
literally
capital N on it.
Wearing a
Is
nature's mantle, I have the most nature boy cape possible.
there a big N on
It's
the
made
back?
of grass.
Is there a big N on the back?
I want
It's
guts.
not Nature Boys yet.
All right. Does anyone want? Do you want to buy anything from this leather worker? He's got
I have no
stuff.
gold.
Are you just? It's just a common
I have a lot of gold, but I don't want to finish.
merchant. What do you have in stock? What's some cool extremities you have in stock?
Studded leather armor, hide armor, Skyrim leather strips.
No, but you know what? I'll take the
DIY
tassel
kit.
robe. Sure.
It'd be how much
Is
do you
there
want?
anything that you need?
Huh?
How many tassels do you want on your robes?
How many can you fit on the bottom?
1,000.
For the maximum amount, I'll charge you 3 gold pieces.
Per tassel.
Okay, 3 gold.
You get +1 to persuasion checks.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yeah. When you wear that armor.
God damn, those tassels.
Oh god damn it!
So
God damn it, Ryan! You fucking yeah!
So impressive.
Well,
You made it cool right when I was talking about getting more armor.
hey, you bought tassels, man.
Son of a bitch, Ryan.
Hey, you wanted the tassels.
No, I know. It's just funny how it works
They're cool
out.
looking. People like them.
I mean,
People
until
trust
you
you
get
more.
the new armor, you'll have cool
Yeah.
tassel armor.
Okay, let me try to write this down.
It's better than having nothing on it.
Yeah.
I think you can alter your bonus checks like
Yeah.
You can do.
you can force it to be a different number.
Not exactly a good trade between, you know, advantage and all deck saves.
I like adding little mundane things like that. If you burnish your armor and it shines really well, maybe you actually get something mechanically good out of it.
Just the Baldur's Gate 3 system of magic items is
Yeah.
the best way to do magic items.
I love the item that you get from the Minotaur that says vulnerability to bludgeoning damage, but resistance to slashing damage. It's like
I got a.
it's so situational.
I got a flask of endless wine and sometimes acid.
Oh, did you get that from the kid?
Um.
Because he sells shit like that.
So because we're still
I
by
got
the
it from a circus.
the tower, I need to go back and get the that like common chest thing.
Oh,
The
yeah,
chest
the
of the
chest of mundane.
Because I found out what it actually
It's
does.
fucking OD.
Okay.
It's you take.
It's OD. It's overdose.
Yes.
It's you take like any item, you put it in there, and it becomes like a cup or a plate.
So
its weight goes down.
Yeah.
While it's in that chest.
Oh, and you pull it out.
And you pull it out, and it goes back to normal.
Oh.
But the chest has weight, so yeah.
Alternatively, you can also just destroy the chest and do baromancy.
And do what?
Baromancy. It's what people...
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So Baldur's Gate 3 talk.
Okay. So you have cool tassels on your armor. You look like a real cowboy.
Alright. I'm ready to persuade.
Not on your
Are you
neck.
sure you don't want to let me on?
Well, that's what leather workers like. Do you want to run?
Hey, buddy. Leather clubs text over down.
All right. Anything else we want to do with Vrenthar?
Yeah, we gotta go to the blacksmith.
Yes, we do.
Good.
I don't want anything to do with that.
There are
Come on, Amber.
dozens
let's go to
of
the
blacksmiths
Let's go.
in Vrenthar.
There are only blacksmiths.
Because we have this strange aura.
They're all-
of
They just
other
eat
ore.
nails.
They're
here.
all creating iron weapons because you warned them of the iron weakness that the werewolf have.
I'm gonna go as far away from that as I can.
They're not creating steel; they're creating pig iron weapons because the werewolves don't like the wolfwares don't like them.
That's right. I have silver ore and that mine ore.
You know what it is because you identified it
Yeah,
from
it's
the
cobalt.
samples. That
You know
this,
what it
that
is.
this
Oh, it's
one
cobalt. That's
had.
right.
It's cobalt.
What the fuck is cobalt gonna be good for?
Oh, I don't.
Looking fucking stylish and shit.
Keeping it stylish.
It's like a bluish silvery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the best shade of blue.
There is a alchemical use for it. That's all I'll say.
God damn it. Okay.
That's why Vizron had it in his alchemy area.
Oh, it's in the back.
But you can totally sell some ore if you want to do
I
that.
don't know. I mean, see what happens.
Do you want to role play this whole thing out, or you want to just
Make
do
it quick.
some numbers? Yeah. Okay. We'll throw you some numbers.
How much ore?
Yeah. How much ore you want to sell?
I have 2 unrefined silver ore that are 50 pounds pop.
Okay. £50.
Yeah.
You can get 125 gold for those.
Together?
Mhm.
This is for 50 pounds.
Yeah, 50-pound chunks.
So you have 2 of those.
Oh, so it'd be
250.
250.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're 50-pound chunks, so
Yeah, yeah.
you can make quite a few silver bars.
No doubt. And then what about this unrefined cobalt? I have 2 of those, and they're both 100 pounds.
Okay.
Or no, they're
Well,
not
that's
unrefined.
They're 50 pounds each.
Yeah, they're 50 pounds each.
Cobalt's more rare and expensive, so they're going to give you 200 gold per chunk.
Dang.
Sell one of those.
Okay.
So 200.
You can't really use it very well in the ore state. If you want to use it for alchemical, you have to get
Somebody gets
pure mismelted cobalt or something like that.
Can they smelt it for me?
They can, if you want them to make bars for you.
Let's do that.
It'll take some time, but yeah,
How much time?
a couple hours.
I can do that. Or will we leaving today?
Wait.
They'll charge you half of what.
I'm selling one and refining the other,
Yeah,
so
the
only
refining
100.
will take half of what you were able to get for selling it.
So 100.
So you charge them 100 to do that service for you.
That's fine.
For all those.
It paid for
components.
itself.
You get a profit off of smelting it.
Yep. So let's do that.
Then you will have 4 bars of cobalt.
Hey.
Or ingots. And from all the slag coming off of it, each one weighs about 10 pounds.
Hey.
So what? There were 50 each, right? So
Yeah.
so 10 pounds of slag got removed, and the rest of it was all refined. Did you have anything to sell? That's
Less so.
the smith that is black.
Nice. So you said they're 10 pounds a pop?
Yeah. They're heavy bars. Cobalt's a pretty heavy.
So
Cubic weight.
I'm looking to get some armor made.
Okay.
Uh,
Nice tassels. So you got that from Balvin.
thank you.
Those are his specialty.
He only does tassels. No, so I have in my possession a handful of adamantine weapons.
Ooh, he says, rubbing his hands
Those are the ones that
together.
we stole.
Ooh.
Are those what we saw from...
Shut up.
Is that from the Underdark?
Yeah.
Those 400 or 300 years old, if not older.
So they're antiques.
Yes. Well,
And-
they don't look like it.
Yeah.
'Cause you travel.
And yeah, I'd like to see if I could get these smelted down into some armor.
We're gonna need some high heat for that. We can do it though.
Oh boy.
You started sticking well.
It's gonna be hilarious later.
Yeah. We're gonna need some high heat for that, but we can do it.
Okay. So I have. It's so tiny. The word adamantine.
Wait, what armor are you trying to get?
Adamantine armor.
Well, obviously, but for like.
It. Well, I'm not going to presume that this is enough material to make whatever I want. So
It depends on the weight of the weapons compared to the
Yeah.
weight of the armor.
I'll let Ryan tell me. Oh fuck! Where the fuck did I put it?
What kind of armor do you want to make?
I was thinking just like breastplate.
Okay.
Like if I can get a full like plate set for any thick boys that come along next.
Breastplate.
Maybe a half plate for yourself.
You could.
That medium armor?
Yeah, and you wouldn't.
Does it say that druids don't have a restriction on metal like they used to?
Well, it says they do, but that's dumb. So
It's up to you if you want to enforce that.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I doubt you could. I doubt
I was gonna say
I'm following that. I like tradition.
You're your own man. So.
Oh,
Yeah, you
you have an armor.
Actually, you let me use metal because you mentioned
I am.
traditionally no, but you said because I started as a bard,
Yes.
you were like just keep all your shit. It doesn't
Yes.
matter. Like
My
you weren't raised in that
more
culture.
Fey
So
related
Yes.
than Druid related.
yeah. Sorry, give me a second.
The
Okay.
only thing is that wearing metal armor is
Hell yeah,
taboo where
tradition
you're
chance.
from because of the high heat. Could
Well, I
burn.
mean, I'd take that same thing if I was.
Okay, so I have
Oh,
chainmail,
sure.
Okay.
55 pounds.
Breastplate's 20 pounds.
Well, a half plate.
Chainmail is heavy armor, by the way. Chain shirt.
Yeah.
Half plate?
half plate is 40.
Okay. Half plate's 40 then.
So that's more than enough, right?
Well, how many? What's the weight of all the weapons you're smelting?
Well, no, I'm trying to say is if that's all it takes to make half plate, then I don't need to smell all the weapons.
He has.
If he has more than 40 pounds.
How much dimension do you have?
Oh, altogether?
You didn't tell me.
Okay, so that's 55 pounds.
Okay, then yeah, it's just the service to melt it down and make it into armor is what you're gonna have to pay.
Yeah.
And giving him the adamantine, yes.
Yeah, and I'll say you guys can just keep the excess from this.
Oh, okay.
The 15 pounds excess.
Then they'll knock some price off if you do that.
I'm cool with that.
Okay. So.
Trey, do you have like an adamantine longsword? Or like, what type of weapons do you
I have a
have?
nice pile of adamantine weapons.
That's just
I have an-
anti-siege shit.
Yeah,
right?
so I've got an adamantine greatsword.
Okay. Well, our guy that used that is dead now, so.
One dwarf starts taking your measurements.
Which would have been wild to use against those fucking constructs. That'd have been cool.
Okay.
It's all good.
I feel like I have a flail in here somewhere.
Dun.
I did. There it is. It's not a lot. It's like 2
This
pounds.
game is better than 5.
The new soundtrack definitely is. Gameplay, yeah, kinda, yeah.
It's more interesting.
Yeah. Yeah?
I'm waiting to hear the price.
Oh, so normally half plate is 750 gold.
Mhm.
If you're making adamantium, it's going to cost more because it takes more work to work that metal. I'm going to say triple the cost.
Oh.
But since you gave them how much more?
Well,
Wait.
also him providing the materials.
Yes, that's the thing.
15 pounds extra.
And 40 pounds of material itself. I'm going to say it's double the cost of plate mail now.
A plate mail?
Of half plate.
So 1,400 gold total?
Yeah.
For 1,500?
1,500.
Okay. Do you guys take trade?
If it totals that much and they believe it's worth it, yes.
Okay.
That's when you go for the adamantine weapons.
No, he's using the adamantine weapons as.
I thought he was
He's using it to smelt it down, I think, right? The weapons.
Not anymore.
No, he
Because I had
was using a chain shirt.
Oh, you had enough regular adamantine?
It was the 55-pound chainmail.
Oh, the chain.
Yeah, he had chainmail plus the weapons.
I got it.
Okay.
The what?
Yeah.
I don't even need the weapons.
You don't need the weapons, but you can use that
sell
for the
weapons.
effective cost.
I could, and then I pull out a big fucking emerald like this big, and I smack it on the thing.
They go, ooh!
It's 1,000 gold.
Fuck yeah, we'll take that.
You're richer than you presume, or you let on to be.
I haven't said how rich I am.
No,
Okay,
this is
the
Emerald
value
talking
is
to you.
1,000 gold. Give me a persuasion check to sell it for the
That's true.
the market value.
No, Amarok's just saying
No,
that
dude,
to
I'm
you.
loaded. I don't. Money's not. Money is. I'm the Harry Potter of this universe.
Your parents are dead and left you tons of
Adagio's a
money.
nepo baby.
Yes. Yes and yes. I didn't hear what you said.
Secretly wealthy.
So you remember you have a +1 extra for
It's
your
obvious
tassels.
now.
Is it +1?
For persuasion for your tassels.
Yeah, because
Yes.
it's tassels.
All right. Hopefully this the tassels sell it.
I gotta roll a set.
21.
15. So you sell at market value.
I kind of wish that they rolled a 20.
Okay.
That's insane.
They would have in half.
And then see if I have anything else I can sell.
Should have been cool if the
There
tassels
should
made it.
just be a banker class, and the only person that can play is Kaleb.
There's a merchant
No,
class.
not merchant, banker.
Jenny D did a video on it. It's cool sounding.
So I have
There's a
another.
better version of Alchemist
Oh,
than
there
actually
we go.
Artificer does.
And then I pull out a Pterodot
Okay,
worth 500.
there you go. Well, okay, give me another persuasion roll on that.
That is 12.
13.
Woo.
Take the Peridot for half price.
Okay, and I'll just do the other 250 up front.
In coin? Okay. Gotcha.
About 3 copper pieces.
So you lost the 2 gems and 250 gold. And it'll take some time.
Pretty
But
good.
while your shit's getting smelted too, this could that'll happen
Yeah.
too. So a few hours go by, and they work as hard as they can. Multiple different people. It's not just one guy. It's a big collect. It's like a guild almost.
Yeah.
Of blacksmiths working on your armor alone. And they get it done within, I don't know, 8 hours.
I'm actually gonna look up what half plate looks like.
It's basically plate, but
Or-
all the joints and like stuff are more like leather and stuff.
So like half plate.
Wait, half plate medium?
yeah, it's the highest medium armor.
And it gives you
Disadvantage
disadvantage
on
on self
spell.
checks.
Breastplate's the only medium armor that does. Or breastplate and chain shirt are the only ones that don't that are medium.
Yeah, my deck's is shit anyway, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Could they give me a +1 on my studded leather?
No,
Because the +1 makes it magical. Like this.
they don't have enchanters in there.
No, that's fair. We'll do that when we get
But
to
they
the
will
Centaur.
at the next
Yeah,
place.
we'll do it when we
This-
get to the
we're prepping our bodies for ascension right now.
I will become the werewolf god.
Oh, you're already there.
So we're 3 hours in, so I'm gonna get this going soon.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you. Ready? Are you done?
Yeah. Oh,
You got your half plate? Adamantine half plate.
hey.
Does that mean you can't take crits, right?
I cannot take crits.
That is good for you.
Yeah, because Ryan's been rolling a million fucking crits.
I would. Yeah, I'd rather not.
What if I
die
never roll
than
a
get
crit
+1
again
in
and
persuasion.
it's a worthless thing for him?
No, because it'll
That'd be
happen
funny, too.
once. It'll happen once. It'll be a dire moment, and he will
It
not
might.
be critted by it.
Yeah.
But we will.
I don't know what to say. You're gonna get buy some adamantine.
If I use armor, I know.
What?
Mage armor only, baby.
Yeah. I mean, is it worth it for you to actually try to get armor in with your decks and stuff?
Well, I'd have to get non-metal armor, according to my own way that I'm playing this character.
Okay.
So it'd have to be magical. Because with a studded leather, it's 12 plus your dex, which is less than my mage armor.
Wait, so you don't need Riches of Defense even though it's stacked with Mage Armor?
I don't have an available team slot.
Oh, okay.
And it's not worth it to unattune to something else either. Okay, that's fair. Alright. Anything else anyone wants to do in Verunthar before we continue on?
Does anyone want the studded leather?
I'm good. No, it lowers my AC.
To the bag with. Alright. Well, you know what? Let's just give out a big salute to this studded leather. It's been there since session 2.
And now it has tassels.
And now it has tassels. This thing
You
is.
bought tassels for it and immediately got new armor.
Yeah, well the persuasion bonus from the tassels helped me get the new armor.
No, it didn't.
It didn't. You rolled way
overrolled
high.
the first time and failed the second.
Shut up!
So when you make sure to note that armor has tassels in your D&D Beyond 6. I don't want to
Yes,
forget.
I noted that it has tassels.
Cool.
And I'm going to get rid of the bonus.
Cool. Okay.
I'm buff as fuck right now.
What's your AC?
16. That's better than it
Stop
was before.
copying me.
No, that's where my AC was just at, so I can't
Copy
complain.
my HP and now
Literally-
my AC.
Literally, I just traded a +1 persuasion for 1 AC.
Yeah.
Which,
Fine.
that's worth it to me.
Yeah.
And no crits.
And no crits.
So,
What does it look like, DM?
I mean, the dwarves forged it to your specifications and your body shape, so you can tell me. It comes with a helmet, I believe. But aesthetically, you can turn it off like in BG3 if you want.
Yeah.
Turn that
I
off.
got turn it off.
Kaleb's goddamn horn is clipping through the helmet, and you're like, ah.
No thank you.
I'll say, like, if they would allow me to like direct them to add certain details to what the armor is, I'll have like
they're artisans.
You paid them 1,500 gold.
Yeah, there will be like subtle details on the armor, like on one bracer there will be like some like drow calligraphy or something, and on the other bracer you'll have like gnomish calligraphy.
Okay.
And just like there's like something all over the armor just to represent like the different party members that have been like in and out of the campaigns.
Cool. Okay.
So like from a distance it just looks like there's just a ton of just like etching on it, but it's like the closer you look you're like, okay, wait, this is this is this. It's like a mural, basically.
It has a gestalt effect where the sum is greater than the whole. Or the whole, whatever it is.
Whatever that means,
The sum is greater than its parts.
Something about near, I don't know.
I think of S&T.
The item is greater than the sum of its parts.
Yeah, the uber gestalt. Whatever. Okay. Anything else?
No. I don't know. What about you?
Okay. So...
I went in there with like just robes on. I come out looking like Aang when he wears the Fire Nation armor.
Fucking Demon Lord armor.
Yeah,
nice. Okay.
How do I look?
All right. So finally.
So now, so I have the cool armor under the robe look now.
Nice.
It's a good look.
The group will meet up back with Nikoria. She'll give some final words. Adagio.
Yeah.
Addresses Ogwen.
Okay.
I have high hopes that you can solve the solution to the lich problem. This is all in her quarters again. Privately. If I may, as all of you are sticking together as a team, I would like a name to address this group by.
The Heralds.
For my own organizational purposes, since I work with so many people,
You're giving me the pecan sandies.
you may all name your party if it pleases you, but my vote and my suggestion is to refer to you as the Seekers of Truth, or just the Seekers. Because this group seeks truth about so many questions behind the war and the characters behind it, and I can't help but find it a fitting title. But you may reject it and call yourselves what you please.
We have to answer now.
No. But I would love a name to call you all by.
Do the Heralds. Heralds.
No.
God, it'd be so fucking
What
cool.
chance?
No, that'll be like if we started calling ourselves ISIS. I'm not gonna do
You're
that.
right.
No.
I'll pay
It
them.
just says like say name Seekers parentheses placeholder.
Yeah.
I like that name, but I like the name New Heralds better.
Just think of the
Like
the
NU or
sass.
NEW.
We're new
No,
ISIS.
AEW.
We're good guys.
We were bad, but now we're good.
Believe us.
But no, that name's pretty good though. I like that name.
Not the Seekers of Truth. We're gonna be the Heralds of Truth.
I mean, she just said, or just the Seekers.
Yeah, the Heralds of Truth, or just the Heralds.
I mean, the Heralds of what was always a...
yeah, that was the joke.
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's do that. So no, we're not the Seekers of Truth. We'll be the Heralds of Truth.
She furrows her brow. Heralds.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
That
Yeah.
name carries a lot of baggage around here.
Well, as the last surviving herald, as far as I'm aware, other than
Well, no, you talked to Crash. He said he's busy and had to leave.
She doesn't know that.
Damn, dude.
She doesn't know
Oh.
that.
tell her that you're alive.
That's a good point.
All right. So shut up.
Seth doesn't know, so he did not say that.
That was absolutely me.
Yeah. So to cover, I'll just say like, as the last surviving herald, I'm doomed to carry that baggage anyways.
You're the only one who stood up for dignity.
I'll murder this bitch. Sorry, that was fell residual. I'm feeling fell from the grave, and he's
I want to
feeling
play the Fall of the
angsty.
Heralds so bad.
You may call yourself what you wish. I just need something to address you by. So,
Plus, we'll be hot. Heralds of
You
Truth.
said new heralds or heralds of truth?
The Heralds of Truth.
Hot. Big hot.
Capital H.
Let's just hope that this new name can redeem them.
Fella, calm down.
You're over there.
You
Phil.
can't smite her from the grave. Calm down.
And you
So-
don't even know if it was her in the first place that did it.
We're still gathering Tannerite and Diesel. It's fine.
And then she
Okay,
turns
cool.
to Bartians is like, hello. I don't believe we've seen each other since the beginning of your operation.
Sorry, I was talking with Hans,
About what?
confirming things that I had questions about.
Has your mind been at ease then?
For the most part.
Well, I hope your companions inform you of what's happening. Have informed you. We could say that you told
Don't
them.
talk about government secrets.
Oh yeah, probably.
And where you guys are going.
I mean,
Or Senor.
We're going to school, baby. Ba-da-da-da-da.
So
So I also have things.
we could have told you about going to school. That's not.
Well,
secret.
yeah. Well, I also have things I gotta tell you guys.
Yeah.
In a secret.
Yeah.
So she'll say, before we head out, let's review on what we need to find out. Number 1. Where this Lich's phylactery is. Are we all in agreement on that?
Yep.
Number 2, how to eliminate said phylactery, ending the Lich in the process. Does that sound right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 3rd, why did the Snow Orcs have Academy branded alchemist equipment? Are we all in agreement on finding out what that is?
Yep.
Okay. And that's all you told her, so she doesn't have any more questions. And with that, I bid you a safe travel and a good time in Osenor. Luck be on your side in your investigations. Does anyone want a pardon or grants to be able to attend the academy while they are there? You guys don't have to do it if you don't want it.
He's going. I gotta go.
If you get one and not use it, that's fine.
You'll just be the guy in the back not doing schoolwork.
Yeah.
So she will write up 4 scrolls of 1,000 gold pieces worth of credit
Tuition, baby.
to pay for the semester.
So it's like the mental imaging of the 3 of us going to school. Completely normal. The minute he walks in, then it's like, okay.
Because a fog gate comes up and the Soul Cinder walks through it.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, you know, there's more than just like magic classes there, right? Not just
School?
strictly.
Ryan said there's a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
in that
There's a
area.
lot of stuff to do in Osenor that's part of your downtime
I mean, might as
activity.
well.
But
You don't have to do this.
At the very
you
least,
don't
to
have
have
to.
it.
Yeah, you don't have to go to
might as
school
well
to
have
do
it.
it.
But she will write your name on it, so you can't give it to someone else.
Yeah, I got
It's
you.
magically like
I
a
got
contract thing. So she'll give everyone a tuition scroll, basically.
I cast tuition. Right, I cast FAFSA.
Nice. You have to pay it back.
Yeah, it's a 2-way like fireball.
Swing.
No, it's a fireball and a firebolt.
Oh, it's a fireball that hits the enemy, then reflects, it comes back at you.
Okay.
Only in 6 months.
You are all given the scrolls and are bid farewell on your way. So you go back to the top tower of Runthar. The ship lowers and picks you all up.
We had to jump off first. So.
I was gonna do it anyways, so.
They couldn't land.
It would have been funny if they had like a regular boat anchor, and that's how they like would have lowered us.
Just blast into a
yeah.
fucking roof.
Did you want to grab Thalia and Aurelia?
Yes.
Okay. Those can be loaded on the ship as cargo.
Bringing these
basically.
Yeah,
corpses.
and they better be fucking careful.
They did another gentle repose just to be safe before they
Okay.
leave. And the
God damn it, we
There's a mausoleum in a center that we can.
I know, but like we just rebranded ourselves as the heralds, and the first thing people are going to see is us
for
carrying the
dead
bodies of,
Yeah, well, you know,
of dead women on the boat.
hindsight's 2020. And we didn't kill these bodies.
100% in line with the heralds.
Yeah. All right, heralds,
Right.
let's go.
Doing questionably legal shit.
And
The
they,
really
and they get bopped by the government for
with
it.
an incredibly poor public image.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
heralds, let's go do things we won't be punished for, and we get on the boat.
Yeah, that's what you want to say.
okay.
You got to Endo now?
We're about to end this first part, yeah. Alright. So, Ramona is the captain of the ship, as usual.
Can we do like an information exchange before the end?
Yeah, go ahead. As you guys are,
whatever you were.
well, okay, you guys, the party boards the airship once more, this time without Nicoria, as it travels southeastward, passing over many of the rugged, snowy peaks of the Bleak Mountains, leaving the dwarves and Fort Forenthar behind, heading for the magical city of Osenor. Any chance you can say something?
I'm assuming you guys are going to tell me the info, tell Bar Team the info that you guys know about.
Yeah, we debriefed with the lady. Don't tell anyone about it. Secrets, magic school.
Gotcha. Do you have some of those notes back up? Because I have a very condensed version of what I learned.
Yeah.
I have a very condensed version.
Yeah, I have it.
No, say what you've got first, and then
Condensed version that makes sense to me.
Do it. That's, I mean,
you're reading it. Yeah.
Megura, I'm not going to say this in character, I'm just going to spout this out. Megura is a Dawn Titan, was here before most gods.
Fuck yeah, dude!
And why the concept of fire exists.
You're the modern Prometheus.
This is why he's the most nature boy.
What else was there?
What the fuck?
That's fucking sick.
First, he's the fucking last breath of the dragon.
Chance, you learned that if
He's the
Megura
Earth's
dies...
Oh, no, yeah. So, I've stated before that I was knighted, I was given a title, the Amaranthian Pyre. There are other pyres, each with different titles, that when they use their power, which is very similar to mine, they take some of Megura's life force. The more they do that, the more Megura edges closer and closer to death. And when she dies, fire no longer exists on in the world.
Oh my god.
So I have to hunt
I'm
down...
just a werewolf, man. Come on.
So I have to hunt down all of these pyres.
Oh my god.
And absorb their power.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
You're just the fucking Ashen one from Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Oh,
he is.
I made
That's
Dark
literally
Souls
what it
3,
is.
everyone! I never played that game. I made it myself.
Yeah.
The man that I'm looking for, Ezekiel, is one of these pyres. He's the right-hand man to Sonya Greatspine.
No fucking way!
Why does this sound familiar?
That's one of the Tetrarchs.
That's one of the Tetrarchs.
God damn it.
Sonya Greatspine.
Sonya Greatspine. She
So
talks with that
is
kind of
Ezekiel?
accent.
Yeah, and it is not exactly her fault for why I'm like this. It is Ezekiel's fault. So she may not even know why any of this.
Why you're
But Sonya was one of the cool ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me.
Ezekiel is a tiefling man, goatee, and he's Sonya's bodyguard. He's never seen without her, which is why it was very strange that he was in my village.
Have I seen him though? Because I've seen Sonya.
You've seen Sonya.
But that was back then.
Different
That
time.
was back then.
This is a different. This dude's.
I mean, wasn't there?
Or that was a different timeline for this.
That was the Ezekiel list timeline.
Yes. Actually, yes.
pre-Ezekiel.
Well, I'm sure we saw someone utilizing that fire in season 2. In fact, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We did. In
Yeah.
a fight.
Yeah. Might be unrelated though.
Minecraft.
I mean, Adagio knows that was Daemonium.
Yeah. What else? There was more. There was.
Is Daemonium his last name?
No. Oh, he can tell you his last. Hans would have known Ezekiel's last name when he
What
came.
was
Baslin,
Basil.
which was Daemonium's last name.
Yeah.
Demonium, remind me who that is.
Your
Luke's
dad?
revenge story.
So my dad.
Fell's
dad.
Probably your dad.
Maybe.
So his name is Ezekiel Baslin.
Ezekiel
You
Basil.
never found that out before I integrated him.
He pretty much confirmed it to me.
And that's the reason why Hans was so mad that all of this happened, because if the orcs somehow got a hold of Megura, then they would have snuffed out fire, the concept of fire from the world.
That'd be pretty bad.
Not good.
Okay.
And he says that he
I'm just a dude.
still doesn't want to see anybody else, but he
I'm with you, brother.
forgives you.
Like, he understands that it was just it not necessarily anyone's fault. It was just a thing that happened, but it still affected him emotionally.
And also he has good reason for acting. Sorry, I'm choking.
Yeah, there you go.
He has good reason for acting that way.
Okay, on my half of things, the assholes of Palor may be the reason why the Brotherhood got snuffed out.
Nope, Palor is wrong.
I'm sorry. Who am I thinking of?
The Pale.
The Pale.
They
Sorry.
worship.
the reason-
Similar.
Yeah, yeah.
They worship Lathander.
Yeah, the Lathander boys.
These are the asshole guys we saw that one time.
Those
Yeah.
are the paladins and the clerics. Yeah.
The ones that fucking mobbed us.
Yeah.
It's potential that they could have been the ones that took out the Brotherhood because they were close when they were in Voros.
Barrows.
Barrows, sorry. Barrows when we saw him last. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, despite the fact that I probably shouldn't. That maybe some orcs got in the way and they couldn't tell left from right. But at some point, as far as we know, my people are scattered.
So maybe not all wiped out, but just scattered. Hopefully.
Notorious said she couldn't confirm any deaths.
Yeah.
But the
The
organization,
organization
is
is gone.
The higher ups are smart.
not. The alphas.
Yeah, the alphas are smart. They can move. They can be tricky when they want to be.
So it's like the literal organization of your organization is gone.
Yeah.
But the people are they
People-
might
The,
still be
the
there.
structure.
They're not where the hideout is anymore.
Yeah.
The hideout's abandoned.
Do I know that if we have like a fucking protocol that would?
It's
Olympus
never
has
came
fallen
up.
as has
Yeah,
activated.
dude.
Protocol in terms of what?
In terms of like if somebody,
In case home base gets fucked up,
yeah,
where do we go?
like do we have a meetup spot?
Yeah.
If you can't answer that now, that's
Like I
fine.
said, are they that organized?
It's more like there was never any chance in their mind that this place would be found out.
These motherfuckers.
The hubris.
Yeah.
Well, it was worded with magic. I'll say
It's a
that.
dog.
Yep. And then
Illusion magic.
Yeah. Nicoria said something about the possibility of, I don't know if they're going to judge these Pale Sons about what they did because their act was unfounded. But they assumed and just made their move. So, on the off chance that we run into some, there will probably be a fight that will be had. Just as a heads up.
I mean, those guys were jerks, so.
Oh yeah, and I kind of want to smash their face in the mud. I have a lot of residual anger that I'd like to take out on them.
Gotta take it out on someone, yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I got.
I got a new outfit, that's about it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I actually forgot
There's a lot of metal in it.
some extra info.
You can come back and say something.
Yeah, Sonya Graceby and Ezekiel were last at Vakelstad?
Vafelstad.
Vakelstad. And also Agni is Megira's child.
Oh, that's a big
Due,
one to
That's
move
way
past.
dragon.
due to become the next
Megira.
Megira.
Oh, cool.
That's sick.
So the
Alright.
next inheritor of the flame.
Yeah.
Basically, if Megira dies, yes.
If Megira dies, he's a safe.
So
safe
you're protecting the last of the Mohicans, bro.
and that is about it.
We will leave it.
What the fuck? So we got a dead girlfriend, a man with some type of primordial shit happening with you, in terms of like with outside time, and then the man who's the keeper of the flame,
The man on fire.
and the Fey boy.
Just hearing one from a different
Like
planet.
Denzel Washington?
I was thinking more like.
I was gonna make that joke, so you didn't think anyone was gonna.
I was thinking more like Metal Gear Solid 5, but that works too.
I don't know, man. We saw that trailer for the new Equalizer movie. Denzel was kicking ass.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
He
he's
does.
like-
He always
He was in
does.
the movie Random Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Where he's doing action movie Denzel stuff.
Moving on. We will conclude Act 1 of Voros, Season 3, by saying
Level up again.
Level down.
the airship travels lower in elevation than before, and once it goes past the Bleak Mountains, no longer needing to make checks for cold or low air. Yes. You leave the dwarves in Fort Bronthar behind. You head to the magical city of Osenor in a race against time for the fate of Aurelia, fate of Aurelia, and Vizeron the Lich all rely on your next steps.
School.
As we conclude Act 1,
Ever.
more budding mysteries are sure to be uncovered, along with a few new ones to be freshly planted as well. What is to come is planned to be more lighthearted and focus on the social aspect of the game, rather than the combat slog like up until now. The next part of this will be the start of Act 2.
Woo!
You guys made it through Act 1!
Woo! And we only lost two people out of the five.
Only half our party died.
Yeah.
Our teams probably would have told his backstory to everybody else in order for most of the shit that I spewed to make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, there you go.
Yeah.
Now you know my
He's a dead man walking.
Now you know my cool fucking backstory.
My cool fucking backstory.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording, and next session, next part of this session.
Is it cold?
No.
Thank God.
Well, I don't know.
okay.
I don't know how
So
Sentinel
okay,
is.
fine. Well, interrupt me then.
Sorry.
We're gonna
Bitch.
we're entering now into late winter, going into early spring.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it's the end of February, basically. Right?
Okay.
Basically, each act tends to follow the seasons.
Okay.
So
Okay. That means Act 4 is going to be hot as shit.
Act 3 will. No, wait.
Or Act 3.
Act 3
Yeah.
will become autumn.
oh
Act 4
God.
will be
Yeah. It is gonna be hot as shit.
No.
And so next part, after we come back, we'll have our new 2 characters for the
Yay!
session. Woo! A full party. All right. But